anytime and anywhere. Live and for free on the One Sports YouTube channel.
Unang jump-ball pa lang nahuli ang gusto. PBA basketball, ginalingan ng gusto. Shoot, sabay, sigaw. Dribble tapos hataw. Hiya parang lindol. Pastor Peter ni Idol. Solid ang laban, malupit ang galawan. Solid ang punch, malakas ang hiyawan. Ang action ay walang hinto. Sa solid na laro. Solid ang laban, malupit ang galawan. Solid ang punch, malakas ang hiyawan. Ang action ay walang hinto. Sa solid na laro. Baba ang depensa, mabilis ang offensa.
Habang patuloy ang panakanakang pagbuhos ng malakas na ulan sa Kalakhang, Maynila, ang init naman ng bakbakan sa ating PBA 50th Season Governors Cup, tuloy-tuloy din naman. Welcome everybody to the RPTV coverage ng ating Philippine Basketball Association. It is going to be the skidding Converge FiberXers versus the streaking NLEX Road Warriors. The moment of truth ang pamagat ng ating bakbakan ngayong Sabado dito sa loob ng MOA Arena. At ang ating makakakwentuhan, 11-time PBA veteran Coach Charlie Escobar. Itong Converge coming off a heartbreaker last time. Ito namang NLEX, patuloy ang pag-angat.
Good afternoon, everybody. Interesting makita kung paano magbabounce back ang Converge dito after that tough loss, Pero ito, makakaharap nila is, tawag ko sa Jimmy and the Road Warriors. Jimmy's on a roll. It's gonna be a good one, definitely itong larong to.
It is going to be action coming out of Group A. Yan po yung nasa kaliwang bahagi ng ating screens na yan. Kita nyo, nag-iisang undefeated na ngayon ang NLEX at 4-0 after their big win over the San Miguel Beermen. Ito naman Converge, after winning their first 3, na back-to-back L's na.
Palsadaan natin, mabilis lang, mga tinalo ng NLEX, Macau, Terra Firma, Titan, tapos the big test was ito, pag-uusapan natin na maya-maya, yung SMB. At di ba, tinalo nila ang SMB, sabihin natin, with flying colors, a convincing win magmula dun sa NLEX.
Pero unahin nating himayin itong nangyari nga sa Converge neto nakaraan. Inumpisa nila yung laro kontra sa TNT with a 16-0 run. Umabot pa ng hanggang 17 yung kanilang kalamangan at 23. Pero pagdating sa dulo, nakahabol ang TNT, nagkadigdigan, and kalaunan na stingray sila. Ray Nambata going 94 feet, hitting that three-pointer at the buzzer. Disgrasya inabot ng FiberXers.
Tama ka, 16-0, pero the biggest leader was 17, tapos stung by a stingray. Sabi mo nga, towards the end, grabe yung pero all over the lots of defense magmula dito kay Alec Stockton. Despite that, naipasok pa rin netong si Stingray ng batak. Tough shot, medyo nakaliyad ng konti. They escaped 110 to 107, 17 offensive rebounds. Pero ang reboundan yan, talagang nilamangan nila ang Converge. Go ahead, Magu.
Ang pinakamasakit dyan yung 20 turnovers, Jolly.
Yeah, oo. 17 offensive rebounds. Tapos off of that, nakakuha ng 21 second chance points itong TNT. At yung sinasabi mong 20 turnovers na na-force ng TNT, 26 points off of those turnovers, Magu.
Pero ang magandang balita naman para dito sa Converge, solid na solid yung pagbabalik ni Jamal Franklin. He was here 30 hours before that game. Only had one practice with Converge. Pero yung kanyang pinakita, pang big time na performance.
Yes, sir. Sa mga hindi nakakaalam, 2023, nandito na po yan. Balik import po itong si Jamal Franklin. At lehitimong NBA player to, boss. 41st pick ng Memphis Grizzlies to. Naglaro din for the Denver Nuggets. Yan lang naman ang kanyang pinakawalan against TNT, the 30 points. 50%, 7 of 14 ang kanyang mga field goals. Lots of 3-pointers, 4 of 7. Tapos, pure scorer to, Magu, di ba? So, hindi nagmi-miss ng free throws, 10 of 10. Pero may 6 na turnover siya, Magu.
Yun yung makikita mo na iisang ensayo pa lang. We expect a little bit cleaner action from Jamal Franklin tonight. Si Justin Baltasar naman, conference high 21 ang ibinuhos at hindi lang yan. Double-double na, may energy pa at yung inspirasyon na kanyang dinala.
Malaking bagay yung nanggaling ka sa international meets, Magu, di ba? Nakapaggilas ito. That gilas stint just gave him a lot of confidence. Andiyan na nga si Justin Arana. Ganyan pa kakumpiyansa itong si Balti, Justin Baltasar. So 21 puntos. Ito malupit. 3 of 3. Napuyok ako dun sa kanyang 3 of 3 field goals. Coming into this ballgame with a lot of confidence. 8 of 9. Isa lang ang minis niyang field goal. 11 boards pa. Etong si Justin Baltasar.
At si Baltasar nga po, naparesan pa neto ni Mikey Williams. First quarter pa lang, nagpaulan na ng 4. Ito si Mikey. It really looked like it was the Mikey of old. That's a conference size 17. Pero pagdating second half, na-check din siya.
Oo nga, ito paano. Pero tama ka, nakikita natin yung glimpses of the Mikey TNT from back in the day. We got pull-up jumpers and a host of 4-point shots. 17 points in total, 4 rebounds, 3 of 5, 4-point field goals po si Mikey Williams at of course hoping to replicate na naman today, Magu.
Masakit sa puso, yun nangyari nga sa Converge neto nakaraan. At para malaman natin ang kanilang eksaktong kondisyon, makibalita tayo kay Miss Apple David.
Despite being undermanned, TNT is still a good team at walang excuse na natalo sila sa hustle department, says Assistant Coach Franco Atienza. They had 3 good quarters but stopped being consistent in the fourth. Kailangan daw matutunan nila to finish stronger than how they started. Now against NLEX, they need to play their A game para magka-chance man lang daw sila manalo. And that doesn't only mean good on offense. It's not losing their offensive game dahil nga number 2 sila both sa points per game and field goal percentage, but also getting better on defense, making NLEX uncomfortable sa kanilang mga tira, getting consistent stops, and not letting the Road Warriors get into a rhythm. Magu and Jolly.
Ayan ang ating tututukan. Depensa ang inihiling ng Converge nila Coach Delta and the rest of that staff para nga mapigilan nila itong number 2 scoring team in the PBA today, ang NLEX Road Warriors.
NLEX must have felt good about that win. Magu, SMB, nila mga ng 25. SMB being SMB, nakabalik to within 8. Pero NLEX just seized that through 110 to 96. Like a listing ship, Magu, heavy on that side of NLEX. 17 offensive boards, 12 lang sa SMB. Because of those 17 boards, 26 ang second chance points, 53 perimeter points. Parang hindi SMB kalaban nila, 53 perimeter points. Tinakbuhan din nila ang SMB 23 to 12, Magu.
Kaya naman, itong sina Coach Jimmy and the rest of the NLEX Road Warriors, 4-0 na. They remain the only unbeaten team in the PBA Governors Cup as of today. Schonny Winston, unti-unti, nagte-take over. Pagdating sa local scoring para dito sa NLEX, he has been a weapon for the squad.
Tara panoorin yan, Magu. This is one of the purest scorers in the PBA today. There's a 1-2 punch. Well, parang 3-headed monster dyan sa koponan ng Converge. Kasama, of course, siya dyan. He had a 30-point game na nung nakaraan, a 24-point game against SMB. Pero ito po, against Commissioner's Cup, 16.7 points, 44% field goals, 4 rebounds, 2.5 assists in 34 minutes. Ito mas malupit, Magu. In less time, na-up niya lahat yan to 19.2, 53% ang kanyang mga field goals, plus 2 rebounds pa, and then around plus 2 assists pa, all in about in almost 30 minutes of play. So talagang ang kumpiyansa really setting in dito sa magaling na scorer na Schonny Winston.
At hindi lang naman siya. Etong Daquan Jones, napaka-solid din na import para sa kanila. Night in, night out, you expect solid numbers from this guy, pero yung timing din ng kanya mga basket, napaka-importante.
Oo nga, one of my favorite reinforcements dito sa ating conference na magaling, magulang, at maangas itong si Daquan Jones. At nakikita natin, he gets the guys together, parang he's also really a leader. 27 and 10 nung nakaraang laro against SMB. 10 of 21, okay na din. Less than 50% naman lang naman yung kanyang field goals. offensive rebounds. Siyempre, because of those, nagkaroon sila ng maraming second chance points. May dalawang supalpal pa si Dequan Jones.
May Dequan, may Deshaun ka na, may Dequan ka na, at may Berto Bolic pa. Berto Bolic, he was the 2024 PBA scoring champion. Pero since last season hanggang ngayon, mas kino-concentrate niya to distribute amongst his teammates. Pero pag kinakailangan, alam mo naman, bibitaw at bibitaw yan. Mapa 3, mapa 4, pag importante, pag kinakailangan, Berto NLEX will trust.
Siguro depende rin minsan sa gising niya. I will put on my facilitating cap today. Baka ngayon yung scoring cap ang suotin nitong si Berto Bolic. 14 and 9. Palaging, di ba, nice, well-rounded numbers palagi Berto Bolic. 14, 9 and 12. Siyempre, because of those numbers, plus 25. And yeah, because it was a nice, convincing win against SMB nonetheless.
Sayang, isang rebound na lang, naka-triple-double na sana. At para makabalita tayo sa mga pangyayari naman mula sa kampo ng NLEX, babalik tayo kay Miss David.
Being 4-0 is good, but we cannot overreact, says Coach Jimmy Alapag. However, he pointed out yung mga magandang nakita niya sa kanya mga manlalaro kontra SMB, how throughout the game, the runs of the Beermen, they stayed composed, and that's a great sign from a young team. Now, ang challenge niya is how they can show higher sense of urgency pa to win, understanding their goals and knowing that every game is important. And so, titignan natin paano nga ba magre-respond sa challenge na ito ang Road Warriors, gentlemen.
It's all about building that character, Jolly. The last 3 conferences, napaka-solid na pinapakita ng NLEX pag sa elimination round, pag sa group stage katulad nito. Pero pagdating ng playoffs, nag-fizzle out, and you need to establish that. You need to develop that right here, right now.
They're looking good. Magu, yun na nga. That last game nila, tawagin natin para yun yung kanilang acid test dahil that was SMB. Magu, at yun na nga, tinatambakan nila 25 points, di ba? SMB, that simply doesn't happen to SMB at nangyari yan, and NLEX is just looking good, Magu.
And lalo na kasi, lahat naman talaga nagkiklik para dito sa Road Warriors. Kahit yung kanilang mga role player, ika nga, Anthony Semerad, Robbie Herndon, they know what they need to do. Semerad, defense, rebounding, and hustle. Pagdating naman sa Herndon, makikita mo yung shooting na dinadagdagan pa niya ngayon na mga pagsasaksak. Talaga namang they fit in place.
Well, Tony Semerad, Magu, that's the first time he started a ball game against SMB. Palaging si Kapulong ang ini-start. At sabi niya kay Coach Jimmy, palagi mo kayo start, bibigyan kita ng mga gandang numbers, 15 and 3. Pero that's a big boost magmula kay Robbie Herndon. Coming off the bench, 13 points, 5 rebounds.
FiberXers versus the NLEX Road Warriors. Let's meet the starters first for the Converge FiberXers. Head guard from Quezon City, number 1, Juan Gomez de Leano. From Dumaguete, also at guard, number 12, Alec Stockton. At forward from Naga Camarines Sur, number 10, Mikey Williams. At forward, number 7, Jamal Franklin. And from Baso Camarines Norte at center, number 15, Justin Arana. Head coach for Converge is Delta Pineda. And now, here are the starters for the NLEX Road Warriors. From Watermont, Leyte at guard, number 8, Robert Bolic. Also at guard from Olongapo City, number 14, Schonny Winston. From mga Tarem, Pangasinan, at forward, number 6, Enoch Valdez. At forward from Santa Rita, Pampanga, number 33, Tony Semerad. And at center, number 54, Dequan Jones. Head coach for NLEX is Jimmy Alapag. Our game officials are Romel Gruta, Bing Oliva, Janine Nicandro, and Irwin Traballo. This game is under
Referees for tonight, Romel Gruta, Bing Oliva, Janine Nicandro, and Irwin Traballo. Surprise, surprise. Alec Stockton will be starting his first game for this Governor's Cup at si Juan Gomez de Leano will be making his 3rd start para dito sa Converge.
Yung nakaraan, that was MJ Garcia starting at saka si Balti. Pero yun na nga, tweaking itong starters para sa Converge.
Si Aranya at si Winston nag-aasaran sa pagtali ng sapatos dyan, trying to psych each other out this early. It is Converge trying to snap a 2-game slide kontra dito sa NLEX, who wants to keep streaking in this Governor's Cup, and it is the white shirts of the Road Warriors who will win the tap.
para sa NLEX because they won nga that game nicely against SMB. Parehas kanilang starters dump agad ang pinakawalan. Daquan Jones.
Daquan Jones bringing the thunder this early on this Saturday evening sa Pasay City inside the Mall of Asia Arena.
Had a nice smile kanina while warming up and shook his hands. Mr. Daquan Jones, nice guy out of the court. Ewan ko lang sa loob, baka hindi.
1GDL feeding his big man, si Arana, coming off his, sabi mo ng pinakamatumal na scoring performance nung nakaraan. Kasi alam naman natin, this guy, talking about Justin Arana, he's been tearing it up as he take another look at this.
That's the way to wake up everybody here in the MOA Arena. Jamal Franklin mukhang okay naman.
You know, a guy like Jamal Franklin, 30 off one practice, he can just get deadlier by the, as time goes by, Jolly. He's one of those kind of special imports.
Yeah. Wala na yung mga papakiramdaman ko, yung mga teammates ko. Di ba? Walang ganun eh. Basta magaling kang player, you know how to adjust. And sabi mo nga, kahit natalo sila doon, he was the bright spot ng kanilang laro against TNT.
Very clear early on. Converge going to Justin Arana here. 1 of 2 from the field. Itong former Arellano chief as Jones will miss. Bola mapupunta dito sa kabila para sa Converge.
Well, only 10 attempts Justin Arana against TNT. Kung ganon, hindi na talaga maabot yung kanyang 28-point average in the first 4 games. So, yes, they will be going to him a lot. Justin Arana.
1GDL comes up a bit short. Semerad para sa board. Bolick will get them into their set. Winston trying to get rid of Mikey Williams. Schonny to the cup, hangs in the air, kicks it out. 3 balls, Semerad.
Two-way player, siya pinakamagaling the defensive player on that NLEX side, siya ang angkla, and then he will give you points pa like that. 15 puntos nung nakaraan.
Arana na tulas yung kanyang pivot sa kanyang pihit dyan. Here we go again.
Well, Schonny Winston will attract a lot of attention, partner. Ayun na nga, at the last second, kicking it out to Tony Semerad. Buckets from the corner. Anthony Semerad.
Bolick against Stockton. Alec will be looking to give Berto fits all night long. Berto bounces inside to Daquan. 2 shots parating para dito kay Jones.
Napakahirap i-contain. Laki ng pangangatawan. He will create, carve out that space sa may bandang ilalim. Pafaulin mo na lamang itong si Daquan Jones. 2 free throws coming up para sa magaling na import ng NLEX, Daquan Jones.
Daquan, a 76% shooter from there. Takes care of the first as we get this report from Apple.
Onting injury update on the side of NLEX. Inactivate na nga si Ivan Nelly for Robert Herndon, who is nursing a groin injury and will be out for 3 weeks. Although hindi sigurado kung makakalaro dito si Ivan kasi nakakaisang contact practice pa lang daw siya with the team. And also Matt Nieto, kung mapapansin, he's in attendance, not in uniform kasi hindi umabot na ma-activate for today's game, but will be ready on the next. Back to you, gentlemen.
NLEX just keeps getting better and better. That is going to be a weapon para kina Coach Jimmy. Talking about Evan Nelly.
Yes. Maraming mga magagaling. He doesn't have to rush. Madaming mga magagaling on this Converge side. Deep Sidu natira ni Schonny Winston. Hindi pa pasok.
7-4 is the score. NLEX up by 3. Di makatabla ang Converge. Here comes Schonny. Bolick. Face to face with 1GDL. He's picked up by Franklin. Bolick, no. Daquan, yes!
Daquan Jones just all over the place. At saka he's really choosing to play muna sa ilalim. As a throwdown to start this ball game. Tapos puro sa ilalim. Clean up job, Daquan Jones.
Franklin hands it off. Mikey to Juan. Arana will hand it back off to 1GDL. Bounce back to Arana. Inside for the reverse.
Just giving him a lot of touches. And you were mentioning this kanina, yung 10 points in the last game. Para dito kay Arana, talagang manipis.
He was scoring in the 30s earlier on as he take another look the two-man game between Juan and Justin Arana.
Siya moving nicely without the ball, di ba? Just dives to the basket every time, getting that nice reverse layup. Justin Arana. Saka yun na nga, 28-point average in the last 4 games. So why not go to Justin Arana?
Look at the NLEX whip it around as well. Pangalawang tres na yan para kay Tony.
Tapos babantayan niya yung import, di ba? Kaya malapit dito si Tony Semerad. He's the best two-way player on that white shirt NLEX squad. Tony Semerad.
Franklin trying to get rid of Tony. He shoots over him. Jamal misses, gives chase. Pero hindi na inabot ni Franklin dun sa kanto. (12-6). NLEX doubling up on Converge early in this first. 4 na minuto po lumilipas sa ating PBA Sabado.
Bakit hindi ko po close out? Itong mga Converge defenders, nakakadalawa na yon. That same spot, dapat nagkakadara pa sila to get to Tony Semerad. He was wide open. Inaantay niya pa kung sino ko close out sa kanya. Wala, titira ko to, sabi ni Tony.
Eh, sabi mo nga, nag-start no nakaraan, kuminsi puntos. Umiling kay Coach Jimmy. Patuloy siyang i-start. May 9 na ngayon.
I had to be at the help the first time you got it done. Okay, don't worry, don't worry. Tony here and up here. All right, hey, we're going Nova 4.
I think, you know, a lot of what we do starts with Schonny and Berto. I thought their aggressiveness early, again, helped set the tone for our team because they're, you know, they can do so much. They can score from the perimeter, they can attack the basket. And so, you know, they've both been great for us so far.
They have turned themselves into a dynamic duo. Second conference together pa lang yan, ni Deshaun at Berto together.
Tama ka, pero well, kahit anong pagbali-balik ta rin natin, Jimmy's just doing a good job with his NLEX guys. Magu, talagang yun na nga, that NBA pedigree, he first-hand witness ko anong ginagawa nila sa Sacramento, whatever the record may be. Pero di ba, napakahalaga yung kanyang experience dun sa Sacramento.
JGDL nagmintis ng tres. Berto to Winston, to the corner with Tony. Back to Winston. Schonny for 3 and NLEX burning the nets dito sa Moa Arena.
I think Apple had a report na medyo problema ng Converge at depensa, and we're seeing that now. That is a host of three-pointers magmula sa koponan ng NLEX. Hindi sila nakakapag-close out. There's a breakdown on defense, Magu. So atake, kick out. Schonny makes sure he's well behind the three-point arc at ayun, another three-pointer left side corner naman.
As a team, NLEX this tournament is shooting 38.2% from that three-point line. Those are outstanding numbers.
Oo. At ang maganda doon, di ba, the guys are playing with a lot of confidence, di ba? Then Tony Semerad, hindi pa nga natin siya pinapangalanan doon sa sinasabi nating three-headed monster, Daquan Jones, Bolick, and Schonny Winston. Pero what a boost they're getting magmula dito kay Tony Semerad. This is why this lead is ballooned.
Eh, pag sinama mo, hindi naging four-headed na. Gulo mo.
Oo nga, hindi pwede.
Naging Beatles na yun. 4 na eh.
Di natin nga siya maisama dahil grabing mga scoring nung tatlong yun eh. Pero yun nga, that boost, di ba, na dinadala ni Tony Semerad. Tsaka magaling na two-way player kasi. Doon ka talaga hahanga. Sa kabila, bantay, import.
Kita mo naman yung shooting ng NLEX. 80% from the three-point line as Jones goes to Tony again. Mintis si Semerad this time, but Jones had a hand on it. Stockton, though, out-hustles everybody. Alec in attack mode. Gives it to Juan. Binigay kay Arana. The floater is good. That pulls Converge back with an 8.
Kung sinasabi natin yung anchor ng depensa on the NLEX side is Tony Semrat. Oh, Berto Bolic. Sa kabila para sa Converge, it'll be etong si Alec Stockton naman, di ba? Magaling na defender sa Converge.
NLEX now 5 of 7 from the three-point line. 1 inside, over to Balti. He's been stroking it at a great pace from that distance, pero nagmintis muna si Baltasar. Berto to the corner. It is Schonny who misses the three. Arana will secure the rebound.
Sayang. The correct play na naman, di ba? Absorbing all kinds of defenders. Berto Bolic, di lang talaga naipasok ni Schonny yung kanyang three-pointer.
Palitan ng tao doon sa kabila. Semerad will get a breather. Enoch Valdez as well. Pumasok si JB Bahio.
Arvin Gamboa din.
Oh, and si Gamboa nandiyan dyan na.
Second
Bowling and
generation.
Schonny will stay right there. Bowling shovels a pass to JB. Di na sila nung malinis. Babalik muna kay Berto. JB ulit. They just reset.
Oo. At kailangan natin bigyan ng maraming credit si Berto. Bolic made that happen, Magu.
4 na assist na yan. Ha?
Oo.
Pakaaga pa na ito para kay Berto. As Baltasar was looking to muscle his way through. Di umubra. Arana with a steal. Franklin will have to reset. Gamboa with a steal. Bowling to Jones. Stockton just blocking the path of Daquan to stop the run.
Magu yung depensa ng NLEX. That's how you close out to a shooter. Yung ginawa ni JB Bahio on that deadly shooter na Jamal Franklin. Kaya wala nangyari. Walang nag-materialize dito sa kanilang opensa itong Converge. And we're on the side na naman of the white shirts. NLEX. 2 free throws para kay Daquan.
The referee's talking it over. Regular foul lang ba? O may mas mahigit pa? Mukhang regular lang ay bibigay.
Think about that.
And not in the act at that.
Kahit
20 seconds on a shot clock.
Kasi kahit hatawin mo siya, parang hindi niya iindahin kasi bato siya, di ba? He's just a big boy, itong si Daquan Jones. Lapad ng pangangatawan.
That'll give Converge 3 team fouls now. Gamboa to a cutting Bolic. They turn it over. One on the move. Shifts to the left. JGDL with a hit.
Yeah, he had a guy to the left, had a guy to the right, pero decided to go all the way to C1 and GDL. Left-handed finish magmula sa kanya.
11 pa rin naman ang abante. Itong NLEX. Bolic has Franklin jumping out. Berto inside, kicks out. Bahio fakes the back pass. Kakayo doon sa loob. Naipit ni Baltasar. Kaso pati yung braso naipit sa leki-leki. That's gonna be a foul.
Justin Baltasar siguro naiinis na rin na sinushootan sila ng sinushootan. They have to step it up on defense. Kaya meron na foul nga niya si JB Bahio. Have to try to defend without fouling if they want to make this a ball game dahil like you said, 11 ang kanilang hinahabol, Converge.
Kevin Alas checking in for the first time. He's averaging in double digits off the bench para dito sa NLEX. Pahinga muna si Schonny. Bolic looking for the open man. Si Kevin ang tatanggap. Baltasar on him. Kevin wants the ISO. Nope, they go back to Bolic. 7 to shoot. Berto in attack mode. Waiting si Alas. He takes the baseline and the sidestep.
Galing.
And an opportunity pa yan.
Makikita mo talagang naiwas na sa depensa. Di ba? Sakto yung pagka-sidestep niya. Drunken master. The shots that he puts up. Very, very patient in trying to look for his layup. Kevin Alas.
Calvin Abueva papasok na sa ating laro for the first time. Pagpapahingayin muna si Arana.
Palaging may magandang contribution itong si the Beast Calvin Abueva. Some nice numbers in terms of points.
He's averaging about 16 minutes a game na lang. Pero yung 16 minutes yun, alam na alam mo, pedal to the metal.
Oh, ang ganda ng mga numero palagi. Quality minutes palagi magmula kay the Beast.
Franklin, dumaan sa pick ni Baltasar. Jamal Bebuelo to the corner he goes. Stockton for three, punches it through.
That was nice. Jamal Franklin just absorbing all defenders and passing it off at the last second to Alec Stockton for a three-pointer.
Gamboa trying to get around one. Gomez de Leaño sticking right with him. Bahio against Abueva. They go to Jones. Three ball. Kumalog. Gamboa with a big rebound. Fresh 14. Bahio goes anyway. Okay lang.
In range, monster din to si JB Bahio. Loves those little 15-footers.
Balik sa 13 ang abante rito ng NLEX. The largest it has been. 12 lang pala sa ngayon. Foul na silip. Only gonna be the second team foul para sa NLEX.
Nakikita na naman natin yung magandang ball movement ng NLEX sa partner.
As LJ Gonzalez papasok for the first time. So everybody but the import na rotate na ni Coach Jimmy.
So exciting na point guard din itong si LJ Gonzalez. Very athletic.
Stockton catch and shoot. Di umubra. Gamboa to Bahio. Look at the big man. Bring it up. Daquan has Abueva in front, looking to power through. Daquan got the drop on him. Bahio with a rebound, stripped away by Franklin. Stockton to Jamal, iiwan kay Balti. Pero ang bilis ng depensa ng NLEX. Stockton for three, punches it through.
Why not? Hit one left corner, kanina lang. They go back to Alec Stockton, hits another three-pointer.
Pangalawa na yan para dito kay Alec. Bahio against Abueva. Alas will make his move. Kevin, naipit, nailabas pa rin. Daquan puts it up, long to Nilwa. Stockton and Abueva di nagkaamuyan. Nasa NLEX na naman. LJ looking for the angle. Pajolins yan!
Paano niya na-shoot yun? Sabi ko nga, leki kanina, and that was a kilikili shot. Magmula dito kay LJ Gonzalez. Hindi na nga bumaba ulit. That was 4 against 5. Hindi na nga bumaba ulit back into offense itong si kanilang import na si Daquan.
A lot of contact on Jamal Franklin there. Mukhang nasundot pa sa mata. As he crashes to the ground. We take a look at this play of the half natin sa atin ang Sports Plus. It is NLEX by 11, 29-18 as we hit this mandatory timeout.
Let's make sure on a missed shot, Stockton's hit too, so let's make sure we find him a little bit, right? Hey, we'll still jab him, but let's pressure up. He's hit two in transition, let's just make sure we mark him when we get back, right? Regular post-up wiper. Hey, so here we go. I got Harvey, you're here. Tony here. Bio. LJ Kevin. LJ. Tim. All right.
Just continue to keep our foot on the pedal, not let up. And yeah, we're 4-0, but we also have a strong schedule ahead of us. So we have to continue to do what's working, continue to work even harder, and stay consistent.
NLEX, they've got Converge tonight. Up next will be TNT, Terra Firma, and TNT again. Tayo naman, up next, si Miss Apple David.
Mago and Jolly, Schonny Winston is averaging more points in less minutes compared to his averages in the Commissioner's Cup. And he said it's all about Coach Jimmy Alapag wanting them to play fast. It is the system that allows them more scoring opportunities to run in transition, getting more fast break points, easy layups. And malaking bagay din daw na make or miss shots. He continues to keep the consistent energy and yung kumpiyansa daw talaga na ibinibigay sa kanila ni Coach Jimmy Alapag hindi matatawaran. It just makes them want to dig deeper and continue playing better. Balik sa inyo.
And the numbers will show it. Hindi lang si Deshaun as an individual, as a team, as we mentioned. NLEX number 2 in scoring in the PBA today as Kevin Louis Alas comes up with a steal. 117 mahigit points per game as Tony has done it again.
I Ayan na, 4 3-pointers from Tony Semerad.
It feels good eh.
Oh, wow! Tinuloy mo. I love it. Pero alam mo, Coach Jimmy, tulad ng sinabi ni Apple, he comes into the fray, comes into NLEX. He looks kung sino ano ba mga strengths ko dito. At yun ang mga ginagamit niya, di ba? Semerad for defense and also for offense. He's looking at Schonny Winston, magaling na scorer. At bibigay ko ng bibigay sa kanya ang bola. It's not really rocket science. Itong ginawa ni Coach Jimmy is very, very impressive.
Semerad, 4 of 5 from the three-point line by himself. Mintisiwan. Rebound Gamboa. Alas ang nagtawid. Finake yung handoff kay Bahio. Kevin to the cup. The drunken master does it again.
It's obvious that they have fun playing for Coach Jimmy Alapag. Everybody. And Kevin Alas. Ang gandang atake na naman magmula sa kanya.
Matamis na 16 na ang abante ng NLEX, but Franklin is going to work on the other end. Three-point play opportunity para kay Jamal.
Para sa Converge, they have to come up with some defensive stops. Mabuti na lang dito si Jamal Franklin trying to will his team back into this ball game.
Had to go behind the back just to get that close to the cup. Last time he was here, 2023, he was shooting 92% from that free throw line.
Galing, ano?
First game back niya, itong nakaraan, 10 for 10. Ngayon, pasok din ang bonus niya.
4 na free throws in end game against TNT, di ba, partner? Tight ball game.
Bigat nun.
Tapos na nagkakagulo-gulo. Stung by a stingray.
Kevin for 3. Oh, that's a 4 para dito kay Alas.
So we got a barrage of 3-pointers, and we got a 4-pointer magmula kay Kevin Alas.
Mikey back on the floor. Franklin on the run, puts it up, doesn't work. Abueva with a cleanup. Calvin doing Calvin things once again.
This is what we were talking about. Always will submit some nice minutes, quality minutes. Diba? He will give you the positives. The beast Calvin Abueva, offensive rebound and put back.
Ito na may stat line ni Abueva, no? 8 points, 7 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals per outing. About 16 minutes of action.
Yung na-mention mo lang na average, baligtad na Pectus. Pero naipasok pa rin. Sino ba yung Pectus, ha? My goodness, the drunken master.
Grabihan naman. Itong si Kevin Alas. Napapanganga na lang si Franklin sa kanya eh.
Diba? Yung kanyang Pectus. Pero tansyado niya pa rin, ano? Franklin overplays that, and yeah, these magical shots coming from Kevin Alas.
Nawarningan pa si Franklin for resenting to that call. Dalawang beses na rin niya kinakongratulate si Kevin dahil natadalawahan na siya. Hindi nga naiisan eh, natadalawahan na siya. Franklin continues to argue his case here.
Clarification. Kanyang kailangan.
Kevin Alas. Na-technical na ng tuluyan. Di lang pala warning. So Jamal's got to watch it the rest of the way. And a technical foul also counts as a personal foul now.
Kevin Alas off the bench, 11 points na dito. One more free throw coming up, potentially 12. Ayan na nga.
12 points in less than 5 minutes yan. Ha? Wala pa 5 minuto yan.
Partner eh.
Franklin thought he was hit the 4 anyway.
Goodness.
It's a minimum 3. They will review.
Scorers will score. We'll check that kung hindi 8 puntos siya, baka 9 na yan kung 4.
Referee mag-check, di naman tayo. Puka doon kay Joey G.
Palalayasin ka mamaya.
Hayaan mo maimbierna sa si Joey Guanyo. Gamboa for 3. Nope. Bahio took it right on top of Franklin, and that'll do it for the first 12 of this game. NLEX, what a spectacular scoring display ang pinakita sa ating
first in this conference, 42 big points because of shots like this. A 4-pointer from Kevin Alas and a barrage of 3-pointers from the others. But Kevin Alas, magical shots magmula kay Kevin.
Sa ngayon, 42-26, changing impact on 3 o 4. Yung tira kanina ni Jamal Franklin. But that'll do it for the first quarter. Kami po ay magbabalik. Schonny at Tony, itinuloy ni Kevin.
Nakikita natin they're making shots sa Magu pero they're making stops as well. May nakikita natin yung mga close-out, Bahiyo, kani-kanina lang. Talagang tinitingnan nila mga 3-pointers at talagang tinutuunan nila ng pansin yung magaling na scorer na reinforcement ng Converge na si Jamal Franklin.
Tig 12 puntos, sina Kevin Alas at Anthony Semerad. May 6 naman ang kanilang import na si Daquan Jones. The rest of the guys, Bolic's got 3, pero meron na rin siyang 4 na assist. Winston's got 3 as well. Bahiyo nakapag-contribute pa ng 4 off the bench and Gonzalez with 2. Kaya naman kompletos recados yung scoring ng NLEX doon. 42 in an opening quarter. At the other side, wala pa nakaka-double digit para dito sa Converge. 9 nga para kay Franklin. Si Arana, who started this game, had 8 early. Stockton's got 6 on a couple of 3-pointers. Tapos tigdos, sina Juan Gomez de Liano and Calvin Abueva.
Nakikita natin just playing loosely, di ba? Itong NLEX guys. Checkin din natin yung 42 points in a quarter. Baka yan ang pinakamataas na yan. Ang dami nun. Karamihan naman kasi, di ba, 30-30 lang.
And this team is a team that averages 117 per game. So you know scoring is not a problem. Ang 5 nila, Gonzalez, Bahiyo, Semerad, Gamboa, and Alas. Katapat sina Garcia, Franklin, Baltasar, Williams, and Abueva.
Just a recipe for wins, di ba? Yung sinasabi mo, nagfo-flow yung kanilang opensa. And then they concentrate on making stops as well. So, this is why namamayagpag. Sila na lamang ang team na wala pong talo dito. Itong NLEX 4-0. Will they make it 5-0?
Baltasar from Mikey. Good start para sa Converge to open the second. Nawentoon po natin, Johnny Escobar with Miss Apple David patrolling the sidelines. Coming to you live on RPTV at pati na rin sa One Sports YouTube channel. Saan man kayong parte ng mundo nanonood. Libre po yan, ha? Walang geolock, walang monthly subscription. Punta lang kayo sa One Sports YouTube channel tulad na lang ni David.
Yes, tama ka dyan, Magu. Pero alam mo ba, for a while nalito ako kung sino bang coach sa Converge. Akala ko si Jamal Franklin dahil siya yung nag-lead nung huling huddle. Ang sabi niya, all we have to do is switch everything and stay home. Dagdag pa dyan, avoid pointing at each other. Dumepensa muna daw sila. One-on-one, they have to work as a team. Anong tingin niyo?
Let's see if they will answer the call from their import. Ang laking bagay niya. Really pushing that leadership role to them.
At nakikita ko, hinahuddle lang. Sa kabila, nitong si Daquan Jones, yung kanyang mga teammates, dapat gawin din ni, tama yan, dapat gawin din ni Jamal Franklin.
Mikey for 4!
Oh, that's more like it kung Converge ka. You like seeing those Mikey bombs drop, partner.
6-1 run to open the second quarter para dito sa Converge. Bahiyo got the drop on Garcia, rises over him, misses, Baltasar slaps it. It is with Abueva. The beast on the move, takes it to the cup.
Relentless, my friend. Binura lahat ng defenders ni Calvin Abueva and a terrific finish magmula sa the beast.
This now is an 8-1 run para sa Converge. The Mikey 4 followed by a Calvin Abueva special, 94 feet, pedal to the metal, and Converge is right back in this one, down by just 8.
Kev, you're here. LJ, you handle. DJ. Rich, you set the screen. Tony, you're here. Hey, we're going 5 cross. All right. LJ, you handle the ball. Bring up the left side. Kev, you go and get DJ. Just set a good solid screen. DJ, get the...
Etong si Justin Arana actually started this game, played the first 7 minutes and change. Solid scoring naman to begin with. 8 puntos na para dito kay Justin, and he's coming off his lowest scoring production of the tournament so far.
Yun yung ating kinekasyon. Only 10 attempts ang kanyang naitala in that game against TNT. 5 of 10 siya nun, kaya 11 puntos lamang ang kanyang naitala dyan. Pero if you compare that to the 28 points in the first 4 games, napakalayo.
David, ano balita?
10 attempts nga lang si Justin Arana last game. And ang kwento niya, bukod sa klase ng import na meron sila, na si Jamal Franklin, who's ball dominant, he has more touches, grabe daw yung double team sa kanya. Talagang napaghandaan siya. But now that he's aware of the double team and the chance na gawin ulit sa kanya yon, dapat daw hanapin na niya yung open spot. Yung movement niya without the ball, dapat mas agresibo siya. And mas matalino na nga rin pagdating sa pwestuhan sa loob ng court. Sa inyo.
He did come up with a stop there on Daquan. And then magandang rebound above the rim hinugot ni Calvin Abueva.
For Justin Arana, talking about him, 8 puntos na rin siya.
Franklin off one leg, punches it through! 11-1 run para dito sa Converge, but Calvin is hurt. Abueva is down for the count right now, Jolly.
Holding on to the midsection.
Hindi yun yata sa maselang bahagi, Jolly. Ano ba nangyari? Ito, tignan mo.
Pero ito yung one-legged three-pointer ni Franklin.
Sa rebound play mangyayari, baka mahanap din natin.
Franklin had one exactly the same. You were calling that game yata nung yung nakaraang Converge game. He had the exact same shot, one leg up. Pero yun na nga, in the process, nasaktan itong si The Beast Calvin. Ito, makikita natin.
Umabot ba yung paa ni Kevin? Doon sa box out nila, nakita natin umangat yung kaliwang paa.
Oo nga eh.
And they need a better angle, I guess.
Topless ba o yung atmosphere lang? Let's see, we'll see.
Nakatulak si Calvin. Pag abante ni Kevin, nakita natin umangat yung kaliwang paa. Not sure though kung tumama ng solid. Pero Calvin is back up on his feet.
That's how worried they are of the Beast. Diba? Kailangan, they have to put a body on him. So Kevin Alas was trying with all his might.
So there was no call on Kevin, no call on Calvin kasi either foul o flop eh. Pero
They just let it go.
naging delay of game warning ba? Parang ganun. Hindi ko natinig eh.
Ikaw kasi.
Ikaw yung nagkikwento, sinasabi ng sandali lang eh. It is still an 11-1 run para dito sa Converge. They were down by as many as 19 in the first quarter and they turn it over again. 19 na yan kaninang tapat, di ba?
Yep.
42-23. So mula nung first quarter, hindi lang 11-1 run. Pati yung 23-27, dagdag mo yung 4. That's a 15-1 run, bridging the first and second quarters.
Parang inumpisa ni Mikey Williams with his buckets. Diba? They had a 4-pointer, tapos yun na, tuloy-tuloy na sila. I think that the 3-pointer, one leg up ni Jamal Franklin. That counted.
Abueva and Semirad nagkikiskisan, ilang dekada na yan. Beda Basti pa lang, napapanood na natin yan, Escobar.
Yes, sir. Yung dalawang yan.
Arana on the run. Abueva put back. Wala pa rin. Gonzalez picks it up. It's a 3-on-2. LJ to the sidestep. Doesn't work, pero merong foul.
Mahirap stopin talaga sa open court itong si LJ Gonzalez. Again, very, very athletic. Malakas tumalon. Malakas ang pangangatawan. 2 free throws para kay LJ.
Gonzalez, good on the first. Stops the bleeding somewhat para dito sa NLEX. All they have had in the second quarter is free throws, Jolly.
So once upon a time, 19 nga itong kalamangan ng NLEX.
It was a 15-1 run. Nakadalawang free throw na naman itong NLEX. Franklin on the move to the baseline. Slapped away by Schonny. Semirad will recover. Having trouble now. He gets it over to Winston.
Maganda kay Schonny Winston. He makes stops, makes defensive stops.
Richie Roger getting some minutes. Jones over to Schonny. MJ Bantay. Schonny feels he's got the advantage. Takes it to the chest of MJ. Arana ended up with it dahil ginulupan ni Gonzalez etong si Garcia. Abueva steps on the gas again.
Beautiful. Finishing with a nice finger roll layup. Pero maganda muna yung depensa on the other side ni MJ Garcia gets Schonny Winston.
MJ pinasabit si Abueva. That's going to be 14 fouls now para sa Converge with still more than 8 minutes remaining in the second.
Just sees that gap mag-go against Schonny Winston. Then a nice finish Calvin Abueva. Sa Converge, mukhang talagang pinaghandaan nila itong sila Schonny Winston. Di ba yung mga magagaling na yung mga scorers, medyo nabigla sila sa mga Tony Semerad's 3-pointers, the Kevin Alas baskets. Pero ngayon mukhang naka-recover na ng konti. They're down by 5 na lamang itong Converge.
Nagbalikan na yung mga starters. 1 GDL, Mikey Williams back on the floor kasama sina Franklin, Arana, and Baltazar. Trying to put a stop to Winston, Semerad, Bolick, Jones, and Roger. Daquan from straight away.
Picks his spots nicely. Inumpisahan niya itong ball game na to. Puro sa ilalim yung kanyang mga baskets to 6 points. Suddenly fires up a long bomb. Itong si Daquan Jones.
1 GDL, one-on-one with Roger. Gliding for the finger roll. What a beauty, Jolly.
Magandang palitan ng baskets at this point, Magu. Gandang response magmula dito kay 1 GDL.
Berto puts his head down. Babawi naman.
Mga big boys nagpapalitan ng mga baskets, but that's only the 5th point of Berto Bolick.
Mikey on the run. Coach Jimmy not happy with her D right now.
Oo nga eh. Pero like I said, the big names changing baskets. Daquan Jones, 1 GDL, Bolick, and then Mikey Williams. We have a 5-point game.
30-second timeout hiniling dito ni Coach Jimmy Alapag. Alam mo yung adjustment sa depensa ang pagtutunan dahil binibilisan ng Converge.
Tama ka, that's what I was about to say, diba? Just stepping up on defense itong Converge. Then making the baskets on the other side. The two-way player, Tony Semerad. Again, kicking it out to Tony Semerad. Nag-attract kasi na maraming attention si Schonny. Again, Schonny Winston to Tony Semerad. This is why weak name starting lineup. It's already Tony Semerad para sa NLEX. And it's really making it happen from the 3-point line.
7:23 natitira sa ating first half. It is NLEX ahead pero 5 na lang. Talking about it, 19 na yan nung first quarter. Magpaulan. Itong sina Semerad and Kevin Alas.
Kailangan makapag-settle down itong si Schonny Winston. Only 3 points nung first quarter. Has not scored dito sa ating second.
Winston. Over to Roger. They feed Daquan. Arana bantay. Jones fakes. Drives in. Nasundutan ni Jamal.
Magandang defensive stop na naman.
Franklin on the run again. Thought he was fouled. Merong napitong foul dun sa rebound.
They catch a break right there. Converge.
And Mikey Williams reminding Franklin na technical na siya. Another one will get him shipped out of this game.
I'm feeling this is Chris Jackson.
Under 7 minutes natitira sa ating first half. Mikey, catch and shoot, long two, good!
Mikey Williams.
49-46, tatlo na lang inahabol ng Converge.
Mukhang kumpiyansa na ulit ang Mikey Williams. 8 puntos na rin in this ballgame.
Berto against Arana. Should have the speed advantage. Berto trying to dance free. Dumps into the corner. Rogers got 3 to shoot. He glides in. No go. Pagkakataon ng Converge.
So magandang defensive stop na naman. Magmula dito sa Converge. Magu.
Mikey Di Discarte. He's been huge in this run. Mikey crossover in traffic. Drops it off. Arana to the cup. And we have got a 1-point game.
absorbing all kinds of defenders. Mikey Williams dropping it off to Justin Arana at the last second.
Semerat just couldn't pull the trigger. Winston on the... Oh! Bumagsak ba siya sa mukha ni Jamal? Jamal already hit the deck as Schonny was coming crashing down. Medyo delikado yung eksenang yan.
Sa angulo natin, di kitang kung natapakan niya. Pero ito,
Saan no?
Oo, ito yung atake. Babagsak si Franklin. Pagka-ere si Schonny. Natapakan niya.
Paano kayo ilag airborne sila, di ba? Wala nang pupuntahan eh. Aray mo. That is not a welcome sight.
Oo nga eh.
Pero atibay atao ito si Jamal Franklin. Taking it in stride here, Jolly.
Buti parang hindi naman parang purong-puro na sentro sa mukha. Medyo gilid siguro. So syempre, tulad ng sabi mo, nasa ere si Schonny Winston. So tinitignan mo, baka ikaw naman matapilok din. Di ba? So you don't wanna...
Hirap naman matapilo ka sa muka.
Aray ko. Aray mo. Oh, si Chris Jackson nga nandito. My goodness. Chris Jackpot.
Of course, kakampi ni Jolly dati sa Shell.
Oo.
Nagpasakit ng katawan mo ilang taon.
My goodness, oo. Magaling na mga dumipesa sa PBA back in that day. Nothing from Mikey Williams.
51-48, NLEX doing enough to stay ahead. Mikey, though, comes out of it. Here comes Jamal. He's got Arana with him. Jamal with a throwdown.
1 point.
Lima at kalahating minuto natitira sa ating second quarter. Balling against Baltasar this time. Schonny will receive, dives in. Schonny off balance, doesn't work. Jamal Franklin for the board. Converge looking to take the lead for the first time tonight. Baltasar inside. Off the window, no. Baltasar pa rin. Here comes one. No. One with it. Mikey for four.
I love the patience, Magu. Pwede nang i-itch ni Juan Gomez Liliano dun sa may bandang baseline. Pero nakita niya may wide open teammate siya. Mikey Williams.
Pinuntahan niyo mainit ang kamay. You gotta ride that hot hand, John.
Smart basketball. Magmula kay Juan GDL.
Mikey Williams in takeover mode para dito sa Converge. 12 puntos na. Para sa main gun nila, Jamal Franklin doing the dirty work as well.
Spots Mikey Williams from the 4-point area. Williams buries it. Lamang ang Converge ng tatlo.
Pahinga muna si Franklin. Interesting moments. Jones with a stop on Baltasar. Jones getting it done on both hands.
That's how they built that lead kanina lang, Magu. That 19-point lead, making those nice defensive stops, finishing on the other side.
Couple of nights ago, it was Converge leading early versus TNT. Ngayon sila naman na nag-comeback ng mabigat. Sweeping hook, Arana takes care of it.
Nahigitan na niya yung kanyang production from the last game. 12 puntos na itong si Justin Arana.
Jones misses. Juan pulls it down. Stockton for three. Di umubra. Bowling para sa rebound. Berto lobs. Valdez touches it back to Winston. Only lumalam. Arana and Juan. Nice unselfish play on the part of Justin.
Kung isipin mo, Magu, there is a size advantage naman talaga sa panig ng Converge, di ba? Kaya dapat lang manalo sila sa rebounding. They have to make defensive stop, crowd that middle.
Ooh, that's a major collision there between Jones and Arana.
Konting player lang nakakapagpagsak kay Justin Arana. But because the Juan is so big.
Good idea.
Oo.
Na-execute naman, di lang talaga tumama yung tira, di kumagat. Role reversal, Johnny.
Justin Arana leading the break.
Kanina pa sila binibigyan ni Juan ng magagandang pasa. Sinuklian.
Balik ko naman sa'yo, tama.
Juan Gomez Liliano now with 6 points. Look at the fast break story. +5 ang Converge.
Yes. Kanilang biggest lead naman yan at ng ating ball game. Pero binabawasan ni Dequan Jones.
What a topsy-turvy first half we've had here, Kali.
Pero very entertaining pa rin. So talagang Game of Runs di ba? 19 nga nila mang ng NLEX initially.
31 na ini-score dito Samantalang NLEX 12 pa lang. Talking about the second quarter scoring. Nice pass again. Abueva to Baltazar. And Justin Baltazar will be at the line.
NLEX, no, after scoring 42 big points nung first quarter, yun na nga, biglang nanghina. 13 puntos lang. Ay, 12.
Ulo mo, kasasabi lang na 12.
Anong sabi mo 13? May sinabi ko 13.
Kanina ba yun? Para kasi Dominic Uy magmat.
Ulo.
Sablay.
Ulo. Sensya na, Doc J. Magagalit
Buti naman alam mo kung
malamang
kanina pasensya.
Kagaling mag-mat ng mga to. Sabi, patay tayo kay Dr. J.
Baltazar trying to get them to 60 here. Again, 27 lang ang in-score ng buong Converge ng first quarter. 60 na po ang total nila. Ilan yon? Larry Bird.
Ayun, no?
Winston looking for Bolling. Berto for 3. Sabi sa'yo pag kinakailangan si Berto.
8 puntos pa lamang itong si Berto, pero kami na terrific time yung kanyang 3-pointer.
Pag may maganda tikada sa mga kakampi, pupunta niya. Pag kami namalas na't nanlalamig sila,
Ako na, sabi
take
niya.
over niya. Abueva!
Ang lakas pa rin. Calvin the Beast Abueva says sorry to Mikey Williams. Mikey was wide open dun sa may bandang kanan 3-point area, pero na-foul naman siya. May free throws para kay the Beast.
Mandatory timeout para sa Converge with 2:39 remaining sa ating first half. Noong nakaraan, itong si Juan GDL, a triple-double ang pinakita, 20, 13, and 10 sa kanyang unang pagtapat sa NLEX. That was his PBA debut way back when. Justin Baltazar had a monster 2020 for himself as well, 25-24 ang kanyang inirecord dyan. And so far, ngayong gabi, gusto na namang mag-take over ng dalawang yan. Pero hindi lang sila. Mikey is there. Franklin is there as well. Pati itong si Stockton, maganda na rin ang pinapakita.
Justin Arana, Calvin Abueva. Here's the thing about Converge. The personnel is there. Maganda yung kanilang start. And you mentioned this top of the coverage. Magu, 3 straight wins na kaagad. Kaso na back-to-back losses. And that personnel na pinag-uusapan natin has to translate into them getting into the playoffs, getting deep into the playoffs. Converge.
Abueva at the line for 2 free throws. The only guy to ever beat a healthy Junmar Fardo for an individual award takes care of the first free throw. Tinalo niya si Junmar sa Rookie of the Year
Trivia, oo nga.
Eh, nung tinalo ni Scotty si Junmar sa MVP,
Yan.
injured si Abay, no?
Oo nga.
Tama naman, oh. 7 and 8 na, oh. 8 and 8. Parang numero niya.
Malaking karangalan.
Schonny going to work on the other end, Jolly.
Finally, basket magula dito kay Schonny Winston. I think it's only his 7th point na rin dito sa ating ballgame.
Juan GDL. Bounces to Baltazar. Had to adjust. Ganda ng challenge ni Bahiyo dyan. Schonny on the move. Over to Valdez. Enoch with a hit.
First basket ni Enoch Valdez.
That pulls NLEX back within 1. Stockton from that right wing. Sinusukat si Berto. Stockton to the baseline. He's cut off. Stockton pa rin. Back to Abueva. Inabot pabalik kay Alec. Stockton steps through. He'll be at the line.
Tough shot. Nakita natin talagang lahat nagko-collapse sa mga defenders sa mga uma-attacking Converge players. Pero that time may matatawagan ng foul. Sabi mo nga, it's a step through. Gets clipped itong si Alec Stockton. 2 free throws coming up para sa kanya. 2 very important free throws para magkaroon ng konting breathing room naman itong Converge.
Upo muna si Justin Arana. Ilan na foul niya? Una pa lang naman.
Justin Arana may 12 puntos na rin. Ang kanyang ambag today. Needing to stop the back-to-back losses is Converge, Magu.
Almost a save. It'll stay on that side. Si Franklin nakaplanta muna sa bench na itong Converge dahil tatlo na ang kanyang foul. 2 personal and a technical which also counts as a personal. Eh okay naman, lamang pa rin naman ang FiberXers ni Coach Delta.
Yes, 14 points in the ball game from si Jamal.
Step through din ni Berto, hindi nga lang umubra. The Beast with a rebound, that's number 9. 1 GDL. Trying to get around Bahio. No looks it to Calvin, masyadong matalas.
Usually, mga ini-issue ng mga pasa nitong si Juan, GDL is always on the money.
Pero dalawa sila. Sabi ni Juan, masyado malakas. Sabi ni Calvin, abot sana. Hindi lang talaga, nagulat lang din sa trajectory.
Pero pagka ikaw naman ikaw yung receiver, huwag ka naman mag-expect na direction sa dibdib mo. Dapat may medyo aabutin mo din naman yung mga pasa ng mga gwardiya.
Kevin for 4. Nope. Baltasar para sa board. Calvin pleading for it. Baltasar na magtatawid. They will set this one up to Abueva at the post. Babawi sana siya dito kay Juan, pero natapik palabas ang bola.
Good hands mula dito kay Schonny Winston to break up that play. Maganda, di ba? Magaling kang scorer, pero dumidepensa ka, Schonny Winston.
Si Juan GDL only with 6 points, but he's got 2 rebounds and 6 assists already in this first half. Pang 7 ba? Next, Stockton. Gumawa ng sariling paraan. Di pa pumasok yan. Berto with the board. Bolick. Should have taken the shot. Sabi ni Kevin, patira. Hindi, liwanag, pinasa.
Pero penalty, so 2 free throws.
Berto so far, 8 points, 2 rebounds, 4 assists tonight.
Has to put on that scoring cap na pinag-uusapan natin. Berto Bolick. 8 puntos, madatagdagan through some free throws.
Miss Cassandra, ang butihing may bahay, ni Robert Bolick. Always in full support of Berto. And he gets himself in double digits. Converge will utilize their 30-second timeout. 39.5 seconds na titira sa ating first half.
Good number of points na Gis puntos tulad ng sinabi mo. Always a good number of assists dahil nga he chooses to facilitate muna initially is Berto Bolick.
Ito yung susunod na 3 assignment para dito sa Converge. All of this before the break, Jolly.
SMB August 5, August 11 Terra Firma, August 14 naman ay NLEX para po dito sa Converge. Huwag po ninyong kakalimutan, double round po yan sa 2 bracket natin.
August 14 yung rematch nila ng NLEX. Kung August 5 ang balik na itong Converge, mas maaga na isang araw ang NLEX. August 4 versus TNT.
Oo nga. August 7 Terra Firma, August 11 naman. Like you said, yun na. Second round na yan. Kaya parehas po yung TNT, then TNT ulit.
Coach Borgie Hermida, Coach Jimmy Alapag, flanking 9-time PBA champion Coach Jong Chico. So much winning
Oo
that
nga
bench.
eh.
Of course, Jimmy with both TNT and Gilas, Coach Jong with the PBA everywhere and the national team, and Borgie with Beda.
Shamba, Coach Jong with Chico. Check my number. Pero yun na nga, multiple championships as a head coach in the PBA. Jong with Chico.
Abueva for 3. Doesn't work. Kapulong para sa board. Ito na si Bolik. Trying to hold for the last shot, but there's about a 2.5, 3 second differential. Bolik against Mikey. Berto, 10 points, 2 rebounds, 4 assists. Ano kayang gagawin sa atake na to? Berto, didiin, aatras, 3 to shoot. Berto for 4. No. Abueva from half court. Diretso. Napalakas lang.
Hahanga ka talaga sa Converge partner. Nilamangan ng 19. Came right back. Tapos dito sa ating halftime, lamang pa sila ng 1 point.
Tulong-tulong ang Converge, but spearheading that attack is their import, Jamal Frank.
Where they just started to make stops. Parang he got the guys together. They huddled up. Sinabi nila sa kanila na dumipensa sila. Wala naman talagang problema sa kanilang opensa. They did the defense. They stepped it up. At eto na sila with a 1 point lead.
64-63 ang ating score as we head into this break. Matapos matampakan ng 19 when they gave up 42 points to NLEX in the first quarter, 37-21 second frame naman ang sukli ng Converge to take a 1-point lead at the half. 64-63 ang ating score as we continue to enjoy the Governor's Cup dito sa RPTV. One half of basketball pa lang, Coach Jolly, napakarami na nangyari.
Tama ka, Magu. And just stepping up on defense, itong Converge, 7 steals nung second quarter. You mentioned the 42 points nung first quarter alone. Wala na yan nung second quarter dahil dumipensa na itong Converge, Magu.
Eto, bibiyakin na natin yung ilan sa mga stat cut na napili ni Jolly Escobar.
Have to look at the 3-point shots dahil ayun na nga, and Lex nung first quarter, 6, the total is 7 lang. Naglaho na yung kanilang mga 3-pointers noong second quarter. Pero 54% clip, 20% lamang sa Converge. Tatlong 4-pointers sa panig ng Converge, 60%, 3 of 5, isa lamang para dito sa NLEX. Tapos forcing turnovers, actually hindi magkakalayo, 8 and 6 turnovers, pero mas nakapag-capitalize dyan ang Converge. 13 points off of those turnovers. Tapos binugbog sila sa paint ng Converge, 30-22, Magu.
At sa init ng bakbakan ng first game ng ating PBA Sabado dito sa MOA Arena, the big names have come out with big-time shots and big-time plays. Franklin leading all scorers here. with 14. Pero tignan mo naman yung backup. Arana and Williams with 12 apiece. Si Calvin off the bench with 8. Sa kabila, si Semerad at Alas, 12-12. Ang problema, first quarter pa pareho yan. Daquan Jones and Berto Bolic finding themselves in double digits as well.
Impressive yung Kevin Alas doing those 12 points off the bench. And Lex, pero yung Converge ang malaking storya dito no second quarter. Just coming back to life. Again, making those stops. 1 point lead pa dito sa ating halftime.
Alain mo yun na 19
Oo.
baka napakaaga. It was 42 to 23 at that juncture. Yun na yung naging first quarter score na itong NLEX. Pero bago nga matapos ang first, all the way to the early goings of the second, rumatsada ang Converge.
Turning point dun yung actually report pa nga ni Apple yung medyo pinagsabihan sila ng, di ba, sabi mo nga suddenly may yung leadership role. Jamal Franklin huddled up the boys, pinagsabihan sila na they have to step it up on D, at yun na nga naging turning point nila. They made those stops. That's 7 steals, and yes, they are up 1 point as we enter yung ating second half.
Yung Franklin nga lang, import ng Converge, 3 na ang foul in that first half. He had to sit out the last 3.5 minutes of that second quarter. He'll get the start in the third though. Makakasama niya sila Juan GDL. Andiyan din si Mikey Williams, Justin Arana, and Justin Baltasar. That's the same starting unit para dito sa Converge. NLEX will feature the same starting unit as well. Andiyan si Winston, Bolic, Jones, Semerad, and Valdez. We got a 1-point game to open the second half. Etong NLEX looking to preserve their perfect record so far in the Governor's Cup. Ang Converge naman, who started 3-0, has lost back-to-back. They want to check their slide on this Saturday night.
Well, pensa sila ngayon, Magu, and Jamal Franklin has to be careful. 3 foul, you mentioned it. Cannot be, dapat hindi niya makuha yung kanyang 4, pero dito siya ang final netong si Enoch Valdez.
And let's remind those late tuners, yung isa po sa mga foul ni Franklin was a technical, so he's got to watch it the rest of the way. Another one of those gets him tossed from this game. No look pass to Arana. Justin goes to work down low. Daquan all over him. Nice up and under.
Pasensya, di ba? The patience underneath, getting rid of, that's a big defender in Daquan Jones, di ba? Got rid of Daquan, easy finish magmula dito kay Justin.
14 na puntos na para dito kay Justin Arana. Schonny Winston answers back on the other end.
5 assists na yata itong si Berto Bolic. Gotta give him credit. Ang ganda ng pasa dun sa kanyang body na si Schonny Winston.
That gives Winston 9 points tonight on 3 of 8 shooting. Schonny with a board. Schonny on the push. Valdez with him. They go to Berto at the corner dun sa kaliwa. Berto to the cup.
Beautiful move. Just sizes up yung depensa nitong si Juan GDL. Attack baseline. And looked like an easy finish para dito kay Berto Bolic. 12 puntos. Magu.
Jamal. Gives it up to Arana. Buebuelo si Justin. Dispelinghado yung tira. Humingi ng foul si Arana. Tumatakbo ng NLEX. Valdez will torch them on the other end.
Kailangan i-check ng Converge yung kanilang pag-sprint back sa depensa. Wide open. Itong si Enoch Valdez.
NLEX now takes a 3-point lead. Mikey takes it back para dito sa Converge.
You were talking about Mikey Williams of old. I think we are seeing it, partner. That's 3 4-pointers from Mr. Mikey Williams.
Gusto mo mas diin pa?
Diin pa.
3 for 3 from the 4-point line si Mikey. Winston on the run. Naipit, bounces off Jamal. Bolic for 4. Di makabawi. Valdez will slap it out of bounds.
Franklin, naka-vertical lamang. Walang pwedeng itawag na foul ng ating mga officials. Magandang depensa ulit magmula dito sa Converge. 1 point pa rin lang ang kanilang kalamangan. Looking at the third 4-pointer of Mikey Williams. Sabi ni Magu, hindi pa nagmi-miss magmula sa 4-point line.
So nakaraan 3 for 5, ngayon 3 for 3.
Malupit.
Hulaan mo yung ipopost ng PBA Connect sa Instagram na 4-pointer of the week. 6 na eh. This week, di ba?
Hirap.
Hulaan mo. I'll give you one guess.
Hirap hulaan.
Bolic to the cup. Untouched.
They're racking up some points here. Berto Bolic, 14 puntos na. Putting on again, part-time silang plaka. Pero it's time for him to put on yung kanyang scoring cap.
Baltasar. Banging bodies with Semerad. Tumba si Tony. Juan looking for the angle. No, Baltasar rebound, put back, wala pa rin. Daquan clears it para sa NLEX. Berto, iniwan para kay Schonny. Offensive foul on Bolik.
That's the correct call talaga.
Tinuturo ni Bolik in no charge zone. Sabi na ref, inakataas tuhod mo.
Tsaka talagang parang inon niya lang yung turbo at inatake lang talaga yung kung sino man nakaharap sa kanya, Berto Bolik. So talagang matatawagan ka ng offensive foul. Turbo on, just slams into.
Actually, niwala sa no charge. Sa ibabaw, no?
Slams into Jamal Franklin.
Kanina, sabi mo, si Apple yung nagbago ng timpla para sa Converge. Balikan natin, baka magbago ulit.
Disappointed si Coach Jimmy Alapag that they allowed Converge to have that big run in the second quarter. At nawala nga yung 15-point lead na ipundar nila nung first. Yung daw nag-work sa kanila the past 4 games, which is competitive spirit, nagkulang nung second. And so he wants them to bring it back here in the second half. On the side of Converge naman, problema pa rin yung depensa. Bad first half defense. They want to be able to limit the outside shots of NLEX here in the second half and do better also offensively. Konting extra pass and they need to value every possession as well. Balik sa inyo.
Human nature yan, Jolly. Lumamang ka ng napakalaki. First quarter pa lang, feeling mo, going through the motions ka na, easy na to.
Yun ang mali, parang hindi ka na wanting to win a ball game. Parang ayaw mo na lang matalo. Hindi pa pwede, di ba? Kailangan na play to win.
Buti na lang, maaga rin nangyari sa NLEX yun. Kaya ngayon, naka-readjust sila.
Tama.
Schonny Winston gets himself in double digits.
Yan ang kailangan uminit. Schonny Winston, na-mention natin kanina, parang talagang yung attention nasa kanya eh. Kaya 3 puntos lang nung first quarter eh.
Mikey going to Jamal. Baseline drive, spins away, back out to Williams. 3 to shoot. Mikey's got to take it. Imubra, Justin Arana. Wala pa rin.
We were talking about the size advantage on that side of Converge. The Justins, they will have to be able to control.
Berto Bolik gets the basket by the liwat foul.
It's time for me to score. Sabi ni Berto Bolik, 16 points in total, possibly 17 on a made bonus free throw. Berto Bolik.
Berto Bolik really stamping his class on this game, Jolly. Sabi mo nga, may 16 na, may 4 na rebound, 6 na assist pa. Ito, pang 17 puntos niya.
Isipin mo, ang ganda ng ginagawa niya, di ba? Feed sa una. He'll get his guys going para kumpiyansa sila. Siya naman kasi sabi niya siguro sa sarili niya, I'm confident. Ako, kumpiyansa ako. Anytime, I will turn it on. At yan na nakikita natin, Berto Bolik.
Franklin between the legs. Sinausaw pa kontra kay Valdez. He's asking for a foul almost every single drive now, Jolly.
It's funny when players do that.
Winston to the corner. Semerad well guarded now after hitting 4 of those in the first half. Jones for 3. No. Semerad with the board. Winston across to Berto. Down the gut of the defense he goes. Berto again. This time it's going to be 2 free throws.
Sumuna na nga itong Converge. 2-3. Para ma-avoid yung mga ganong atake. Pero nalusutan pa rin sinating si Berto Bolik. 2 free throws na naman para dito kay Berto.
Daquan Jones and Justin Arana having an issue here. Referee right there with him. Tapi ka naman kagad ng ulo. Tuloy lang ang bakbakan dito.
Justin Arana seems like a chill guy lang naman. Pero syempre, huwag mo rin siyang kantiin.
Bolik. Mintis sa kanyang una. Ang karakteristik
Back-to-back stemming from yung kanyang bonus free throw kanina. Tapos wala. Ito, bottom of the net na Berto Bolik. 17.
5 minuto lumilipas sa ating second half. 1 GDL gives it up to Arana. Baltasar is there to clean it up. At di niya pang foul.
Only the 6th point of Justin Baltasar. Far cry magmula sa kanyang sanay tayo sa kanyang mga double-doubles itong si Baltasar. Ito, the nice clean-up job magmula dito kay Baltasar.
Coming off a big double-double Last time around versus TNT.
Palagi, mago, di ba? Parang yung first game lang hindi siya double-double and then the rest of it were all double-doubles. Balti, Justin Baltazar.
Averaging 14.4, 10.2 rebounds a game. He's an 88% shooter from the line. Ang pinaka-impressive dito, 70% shooter from the three-point area. Kasing impressive ni Apple David yan.
Talaga ba, Magu? Pero alam niyo, impressive din yung numero ni Justin Baltazar last game. At sabi niya, he really tried his best, gave everything he can to help his team win. Kaya lang daw, inabot na ng pagod dahil sa bigat na rin ng minuto nung fourth quarter. Kaya daw, kinausap nila yung mga teammates niya, importante talaga yung contribution ng bench nila. Kailangan makapag-step up o masustain kung ano man yung naibibigay nung first group para daw mas maganda yung pacing o yung distribution ng puntos, pati na rin ng touches ng kanilang kupunan. Balik sa inyo.
And they do have the tools. Malalim yung rotation nito.
Actually.
Stockton started for the first time tonight. After coming off the bench, ang nila mga unang outing ngayong Governor's Cup. Franklin had to reach for it. Valdez giving him fits. Franklin lost his footing. Stockton coming over to help out. Alec on the move. Will go to Williams. Mikey in and out. Semerad with a power rebound.
Bigyan ng credit Enoch Valdez. Ganda depensa over Jamal Franklin. Pero
Franklin with a steal.
Converge gets it right back. Oo.
Jamal will walk it up. Berto in front of him. Franklin looking to do his thing. To the corner. Baltazar back to Franklin. Meron ng foul bago pa maka-atake si Jamal.
Somebody has to help itong si Berto Bolic. Medyo mahihirapan siyang contain. Siyempre, much bigger na Jamal Franklin.
That'll be team foul number 4 on NLEX. And with 5:47 remaining in the third, mandatory timeout muna tayo dito sa MOA Arena.
Make sure we're a little higher on that tag and not letting Baltazar and Arana catch it here.
Yeah, again, we haven't had much time to think of Converge, but I'll definitely start watching film on them tonight. I know they'll have a new import coming in, which is always difficult. But again, I'm really happy with the spirit of our guys. I think games like tonight will only allow us to continue to grow as a team and as a family, and we got to move on to prepare for Converge.
They look mighty good in that first quarter. They look really well prepared, Jolly. Ang problema, nung mag-adjust and Converge, bigla na lang nagkabaliktaran.
Pero it's obvious na diba? It looks like they like playing for Coach Jimmy naman talaga. Nakikita natin that flow on offense, dumidepensa sila. Pero yun ang team, siyempre pagka ganun, 4-0, pinag-aaralan din talaga sila ng mga ibang koponan eh. Kaya nakita natin, not naman na shutdown kay Schonny Winston nung umpisa. Pero yun nga, the 3 points lamang nung first quarter. Pero ngayon, umiinit na rin ang kanilang mga scorers, Berto Bolic and Schonny Winston.
Bakit ikaw ba, nagkaroon ka na ng coach nung araw na ayaw mo maglaro para sa kanya?
Hindi naman yung ayaw, pero merong mga coach na ganado ka.
Yeah.
Diba?
Uy, natapilok yata si Justin Arana. Clutching onto that left ankle. Ano natin nangyari dito? Self-accident ba?
Ayun. Tapakan siya ni Dequan Jong.
Oo, siya pa pala yung natapakan. Ano?
Yes, oo nga. Bigat pa naman ni Dequan. Malaki si Dequan eh. Diba, lapad ng pangangatawan eh. Easily 235 siguro. Lapad eh. It's a big boy. So all of that coming down to nakahigang Justin Arana.
Pilit ipapagpag yan. Ito ni Justin. Look of concern there from Daquan Jones. He hasn't shown anything that can say that he's a dirty player. Maayos naman to. Kahit
Hindi,
malaki
oo.
lang talaga.
Malaki lang talaga. May gulang din. Pero yun na nga nakita natin talagang incidental naman yung nangyari.
JB Bahio, papasok sa ating laro para kay Tony Semerad.
4-point contribution nung first quarter. Kanya mga jump shots, JB Bahio.
Arana, 14 points, 5 rebounds so far.
Yan yung kanyang stat line.
Bumaba yung average because of that 11-point performance na nakaraan. Bumaba lang kaya nasa 24 plus
Yeah.
na lang.
Oo
Pero
nga.
ngayon, papanik ulit yan. The way he's been scoring tonight. First 2 plays, Converge went immediately to Arana.
Oo.
Diba?
Yung first 4 games, ganun di ba? Sa first quarter, parang ang double digits na kagad. 8 puntos, 10 puntos kagad ng kanyang first quarter palagi.
Establish mo siya, inside out sila. Establish mo si Arana sa loob, bubukay labas.
Tama. Tapos kumpiyansa na siya, di ba? So, he gets his nice numbers, scoring and rebounding, and they get a stop.
Oo, pasa ni Bahio, taken away by Arana. Franklin looking to go pick and roll with Justin. Arana on the slide. They release to Mikey. Arana down low. Bahio bantay. Arana trying to power through. Justin puts it up. Niluwa lang. Everything but the basket there.
Hirap to go straight to the basket pag ganyang 3 feet away. Dapat hanapin na lang niya yung board angle. Itong si Justin Arana, niluwa yung kanyang tira.
Daquan, deep corner on the right side. 3 ball. Good.
Daquan Jones, not really eye-popping. 14 points ang kanyang total, pero coming at a good time. Sa breathing room para sa kanila, para sa NLEX 5-point lead.
Jamal Franklin at the other side, no. And he's fouled by Daquan on the rebound battle.
Just simply following his shot. Yung kanyang miss, itong si Jamal Franklin, grabbing that offensive rebound.
Unang personal pa lang yan para dito kay Daquan Jones. Pero, penalty na ang NLEX. Kaya free throws para kay Jamal. Apple?
Yes, just talking about Daquan Jones sa 4 na panalo nila. Sabi niya, he's happy but not satisfied. That's been his locker room motto na yun din yung sinashare niya sa kanyang mga teammates. Yung panalo daw nila kontra SMB, it's a great measuring stick. Not just kung nasa na sila or how good they are now, but as far as they can go. Pero ang mas nagustuhan niya doon is yung poise daw na pinapakita ng team nila. Their resilience, battling through adversity, and being able to weather the storm of SMB. At sana daw magtuloy-tuloy yon kahit sino pa yung makalaban nila balik sa inyo.
Alam mo, hindi lang yan si Daquan Jones, ha. NLEX as a team, they should no longer be too happy about elimination round of regular season wins. Pasada natin the last 3 conferences.
ESD ata yung sinasabi. Go.
Pasada mo the last 3 conferences. 2 Philippine Cups ago, season 49, 8-3. Yung naging kartada ng NLEX, it was a quadruple tie for first place with Magnolia, San Miguel, and Ginebra. Dahil sa quotient, naging number 2 seed sila. Ano nangyari? Twice to beat advantage, ha? Na twice to beat sila ng rain or shine. Nung last naman na Philippine Cup, they were well on their way at the upper half of the standings. Pinahiram nila si Bolik sa Gilas, Pilipinas.
Sige.
Natalo sila ng huling 3 laro. They ended up at 6-5. Naging quarterfinals na kalaban nila. San Miguel, tinalo sila in 1 game. Tapos na itong nakaraang Coms Cup lang. Nag-number 1 yan. 10-2 ang kartada. Ang problema, in the quarters where twice to beat advantage, dalawahan din sila ng TNT. So regular season, maganda the last 3 conferences ang pinapakita ng NLEX. It's what they do in the playoffs, yun ang kinakailangan.
That's correct. Parang yun na nga, parang medyo traumatic. Kung hindi ka pa ma-motivate sa mga nangyari sa yung nakaraan na yun, hindi ko na alam, di ba? You have to be motivated na hindi na maulit yun. Pero first things first, ayusin nila ulit itong kanilang elimination round. At tulad ng sinabi mo, ayusin na nila yung kanilang playoffs.
How about the two-handed block by JB Bahio? Solid!
Magaling naman din talaga dumipensa. Yan naman, JB Bahio.
Di lang piso, 2 piso ang binigay doon.
Two-way player. Kaya namamayagpag din talaga ang NLEX. Maraming mga magagaling dumipensa dito sa kanilang koponan. The Beast lang naman ang kanyang sinusupalpal.
You don't see two-handed blocks that often, brother.
Tsaka against the player na, di ba, yung super energetic like the Beast, di ba? That alone, pwede kang umuwi at sabihin mo sa lola mo, sinupalpal ko si Calvin Abuela.
Yun. Ito si
Lola
Dequan
mo pa
Jones.
talaga.
Nagkakaproblema sa turnover so far. Nadoble na niya average niya. Short pa sa kanyang tira. Tatapik ni Bahiyo yan. Jones. No. Rebound 1.
Nakakuha na naman ng magandang defensive stop itong Converge. Pero alas, hindi na complete ang steal ng NLEX.
1. Sizing up Kevin. Gomez de Leaño glides in. Bola mapupunta sa Road Warriors.
Di makapaniwala tong si Juan GDL na walang itinawag na foul dun sa kanyang atake.
2:54 natitira sa ating third quarter. Tatlo pa rin ang abante ng NLEX. 84-81.
Shot. Hey, here we go. Hey, there's that zone, right? There's that zone. Hey, listen. Hey, we're gonna stay in fifth side, but take a look. Hey, they're here. Kev. LJ. We got DJ. Bio's here, right? And then we got Arvin here. Hey, take a look. When you hit, go back. Kev, let's make sure you run the baseline. LJ, center it, swing it here. DJ, set that screen here. Let's take a look here. Instead of going that strong side corner, let's get a ball reversal, go here. If you don't have it, look to attack. Get the kick, right? Hey, great defense down here against Calvin, right? Keep it up. Defense on 3, 1, 2.
Ang nagpasakit sa katawan ni Jolly Escobar kada ensayo nung sila'y magkasama pa. Nandito ngayon sa PBA.
Sa ensayo, tama ka. Kasi teammate ko yan, 1998. Itong si Chris Jackson. Of course, with the usuals, the Parasas and the Magsanoks.
One of the hardest defenders we've ever seen.
Pinangalanan mo nga Stonewall Jackson nga di ba? So, yeah, one of the best defenders in the 90s and into the early 2000s is Chris Jackson.
Nice to see PBA alum enjoying the action once again. As Jones is trying to attack Baltazar, he goes across. Gonzalez on the move. Silky smooth.
7 puntos na rin ang naiaampag nitong si LJ Gonzalez. Just so quick, this LJ.
Franklin at the other side. Gives it up to Abueva. 3 ball. No.
They need a much more better possession than that. Hindi tumama, halos dito mamasa rin tira ni.
Galit na galit ka. Much more na. Better pa. Ganun kasama Hindi gumalaw yung bola Oh, yun ang maganda. Ang daming ginalaw nung katawan ni Dequan.
Oo. Left-handed finish magmula dito kay Dequan Jones.
Baltazar looking for his point guard. Gomez de Leaño makes his move on the run. The float game is good.
Kailangan makapag-exchange ng baskets dito sa NLEX. It's okay, di ba? 5-point difference lamang ito. Huwag lang alagwa masyado ng yung mga double-digit leads. Hindi na pwede.
8 puntos na para dito kay Juan on 4 of 11 shooting. And he's played about 27 minutes already tonight. Angat na sa kanyang average of 25. Abueva to Juan. Pinagsampak kay Stockton. Nasabayan ni Alas. Pinihita ni Alec yan. Na gusto mo may passing na naman.
Oo, drop pass na naman magmula dito kay Juan Gomez de Leaño. Pinag-uusapan natin kanina yung kanyang mga numero. Hindi lang naman siya scoring. Di ba? It's scoring, some rebounding, and a lot of assists magmula kay Juan GDL.
7 na yan para kay Juan. Jones, no. Franklin will secure the rebound.
Muntik ako sumigaw ng dalawa sila Jamal Franklin at Calvin nag-aagawan sa rebound.
Franklin, alam niyang walang tira. Hinagis na lang sa board. Tapos habol ng rebound.
Oo.
Alam niya walang angulo
Well, just trying to give his team some positives kahit papano, di ba? Parang yun na nga, init siya na lamang dun sa ring. Gets it back, gets fouled. Ito yung kanyang atake, sumide-step. Sapul pa nga si Bahiyo
Di pa dyan yung foul Ito sa rebound. Yun
JB Bahiyo, di man lang ininda muna. Pero ngayon, Wala.
Management.
Ayos
Eh,
lang.
Daquan Jones will get a breather for the rest of this third quarter. Si Semerad na nagbalik para sa NLEX. Ito yung binabanggit ni Miss Apple, ano? Parang kinakapos lang pagdating sa dulo sa rotation ng Converge. They're looking good right now. They're engaged. They're within 2. Pwede pang 1. Titingnan natin how they perform in the fourth.
Titingnan mo, kanina pinag-usapan mo yung personnel. Tumatalikod na kaagad.
Always.
Always. Pag itcha niya, he's just so confident sa kanyang mga tira, sa kanyang mga free throws. Pero they have to make defensive stops. Of course, talking about Converge. Tingnan natin.
Gamboa over to Alas. 4-ball. Sobra. Stockton with a board. Pwedeng sungkitin na naman ang Converge ang kalamangan. They were up by 1 to open this third quarter. Franklin will attack Gamboa. Jamal for 3. No. Tabikan. Hahabulin ni Stockton yan. Pwede mag-last shot ang Converge. Alec dancing with Kevin. Siya na ang didiskarte. 4 to shoot. Reach and foul on Alas. Penalty ang NLEX.
Sayang. Kevin Alas have to be able to defend without fouling. Ito, aabutin niya lang eh. Ayun ang foul.
Stockton already with 10 points in about 22 minutes of action. Meron na rin siyang isang rebound, isang assist at 2 steal.
That game against TNT, no, siya ang nasa tapat ni Stingray ng batak. Sinutan siya eh, pero wala kang magagawa dun eh. You just have to move on. It's gonna be in your head. Isipin mo yun. Isa siya sa pinakamagagaling dumipensa dyan, pero talagang sinutan siya ni Ray ng batak. And life goes on. It's trying to win a ball game against NLEX.
Yan yung sinasabi nyo kailan may short-term memory.
Yeah, kalimutan mo na yun.
Ano pangyayari? It takes somebody mentally tough, nakalimutan yung ganun, Jolly.
Totoo yun. Pero right then and there, maalala mo yun, di ba? Siyempre, right after the game. Pero yun na again, life goes on. You try to win your next game. Si Schonny Winston, tapos magko-collapse sa kanya mga blue shirts, tapos i-kick out niya dito kay two-way defender Tony Semerad. Tony Semerad, I think 4 3-pointers in the first quarter. They had a total of 6 3-pointers nung kanilang first quarter. You mentioned it.
Lumamang sila ng hanggang 19.
Oo.
And it was 42-27 to open the second. Pero dyan naman bumawi itong Converge. Their defense translating to easy layups. That was a plus 16 second quarter para sa kanila to take a 1-point lead.
Getting rebounds, tapos parang 7 steals na sila nung second quarter. Really stepping it up on defense and coming right back into this ball game.
At yan nga po naging kwento so far ng ating bakbakan. And we will open the fourth and final quarter play. Tabla, 8-8 kontra 8-8. Welcome everybody to the RPTV coverage of your PBA 50th Season Governors Cup. Schonny Winston will open up the scoring for the fourth.
Isn't that a thing of beauty, Magu?
That jump shot is pure.
Napakalinis tignan. Just going to a spot na walang masyadong defenders. Rises up, makes his jump shot.
Kasama ni Winston sa seg, sina Semerad, Alas, andyan din. Itong si Gonzalez and Bahio. And that zone defense comes up with a stop. Converge will have Stockton, Abueva, Franklin, Arana, and Williams. Nakasona rin itong Converge, yung zone buster, hindi umubra. Leak out si Stockton, bibigay kay Abueva, hinagis na lang ni The Beast. Meron dalawang free throw para kay Calvin dyan.
That's a smart play. Narinig yung Pito, alam nang tatawag na nga ng foul. So kay Pito, init siya yung bola. 2 free throws coming up para kay Beast Calvin Abueva.
A chance to get a double-double. He's got 8 points, 11 rebounds, and a report from Apple.
Yes, Jamal Franklin continues to lead the huddles of Converge. Unang-unang sabi niya, don't take me out now. I will play the whole quarter. Bukod pa dyan, sinisigurado niya na alam ng teammates niya yung mga open guys na meron sila on offense. Ang sabi nga niya sa mga bigs, when the bigs get the ball in the post, diagonally open lagi daw si Juan or si Mikey. So make sure to, or they can use them when they need them. Lagi may emergency pass doon. Tingnan natin kung matitake advantage nila to dito sa final quarter. Balik sa inyo.
Maraming salamat, David. Calvin comes up with a split. So expect Jamal Franklin to play the entirety of this fourth.
Inulit, partner. Same spot. Same result para kay Schonny Winston.
Ganda ng pagkakaskwala pag jumajump.
Yeah, di ba? Sa ngayon lang siya, di ba? Well, kung may mga nanonood ng mga aspiring basketball players, mga bata, kailangan magaling ang ball handling mo, di ba? Kasi you just go to these open spots and then you can shoot from anywhere.
On cue, pinakitaan ka ni Franklin ng ball handling. Hindi nga alam pumasok yung tira. Winston clipped. No whistle. Ball stays with NLEX. Winston again. Check time, di mo bra?
Oo nga.
Abueva with rebound number 12. Pasa niya na, tapik ni LJ. Bahio. Hinabol ba ni Calvin? Top court finish para kay JB.
Pero maganda para sa NLEX. They continue to defend. Good hands, breaking up that play. Nakakuha na nga steal doon. Off to the races na naman. Building again a nice 5-point lead to finish. Magmula dito kay JB Bahio.
Juan Gomez de Liaño making things happen para dito sa Converge as they have clawed their way back from a deficit of as many as 19. Ito yung ginawa niya last time around versus TNT. Pero tonight, mas solid na si Juan GDL para dito sa Converge. He's played close to 30 minutes tonight. He's got 8 points, 4 rebounds, 6 assists, and a steal. And we expect to see him again a little later on para dito kina Coach Delta.
Palaging ganon, di ba? Good number of points, rebounds, tapos maraming assists is one GDL.
Di pa pala later on. Now na! Papasok na siya para kay Stockton.
Pinakamataas sa scoring input niya was a win against Terra Firma, the 19 points na kanyang naitala.
Pero who can ever forget what he just did for Gilas that game against New Zealand. He was spectacular on that stage, Jolly.
Pang-international ako, boy, sabi ni Juan GDL. Very, very impressive doon.
Yan din naman ang inaantay ng Converge for it to translate to his game here on the PBA stage. He feeds Arana down low, forced to kick it back out. Franklin on the move. Mikey against the shot clock. Doesn't work. Nauna yung talon sa lundag para kay Franklin. And NLEX up by 5. Winston rises again.
Did we mention that he's one of the best scorers in the PBA today? First quarter, 3 points lang. Pero yun na, all quarters. Ganda ng kanyang mga naging scoring inputs sa second at saka sa third.
20 na ngayon dahil 6 na in-score in the early goings of this fourth.
Between
Look at
Schonny.
Look at how squared up, how balanced
Napakaganda.
he is.
Napakaganda tignan.
Mapa
Yes.
short range, mapa mid range.
Oo,
diba?
oo. Hindi nga siya, di ba? Hindi nga rangy. It's not about three-pointers para dito kay Schonny Winston. It's about taking what the defense gives him sa mga
Inalaglag,
mid-range jump shots niya na yung nalaglag.
Ano yung kulay orange yun? Pinulot na ref. Baka may madulas pa eh. Baltazar! Off the turnaround, Jay. That looks smooth as well.
Little bit of a fade away para talagang hindi na masupalpal. 11 puntos is Justin Baltazar.
Semerad chased off the three-point line. Tony hasn't taken a shot in the second half. Alas, nice fake! Kagat si Baltazar.
Are you talking about Tony Semerad? He relies on the attacking Schonny or Berto Bolic goes to his spot, improves position, waits for them to whip the ball to him, Tony Semerad.
Medyo mahaba na nga yung pahinga ni Berto sa ngayon. As Franklin comes up with the emergency pass to Mikey. The scoop! No!
Would have been amazing kung naipasok ni Mikey Williams yun.
Ito ang ating play of the game brought to us by Sports Plus.
Kevin Alas, lots of points dito sa ating laro. 14 ang ambag. Pero nung second and third, hindi siya nakapuntos dyan. 12 nung first quarter. Schonny Winston continues to be a threat on offense para dito sa NLEX. Free throws. Sideline throw-in. Wala naman na.
Ito, babalik na yung dalawa. Babalik na yung dalawa. Import the Con Jones. Mala-import na Berto Bolic. Nandiyan na rin.
Kompleto yung sinasabi nating three-headed monster para sa NLEX. Schonny, Berto, Dequan.
Schonny dives in. Pulls up again!
Suwabe. Alam mo ginagawa niya? Ibabato niya, ilalagay niya yung bola dun sa may walang tao. Hahabulin niya, and then he'll rise up for his nice-looking jump shot, Schonny Winston.
Juan gustong bumawi. Pupuntahan si Baltazar. Semerad bantay niya. Justin natapikan. Berto dives for it as well. Huli si Tony na nakakapit sa baywang.
Put that ball in an open space. Boom. Rises up for the J. Little 12-footer. Money in the bank, my friend.
8 na ini-score sa fourth quarter. 22 ang total. May nag-champion ba? May confetti bumabagsak.
Ikaw talaga. Pati isang piraso.
Pwede kang madulas dyan eh. Yun,
Kita mo ba?
Kinulat na. Crew. MOA crew. Juan directing traffic. 7 to shoot. Juan on the move. Hangs in the air. Throws it up. No. Kevin with the board. Here comes Berto on the run. Bolic shovels it to Jones. No. Baltazar taken away by Berto. Is that a steal? Is that a rebound?
Steal ata. Parang may possession na si Converge.
Bolic will direct traffic as well. Oh, may possession na. Sa 24 nag-reset eh. Berto slicing through!
That sequence was all Berto Bolic naman. Yun ang kine-question natin kung steal or rebound. In any case, he got that and then finishes with a nice layup, slashing to the basket. Berto Bolic.
Balik sa 11 ang abante ng NLEX. Franklin gets that basket with a bonus coming up.
With less than 7 minutes, napaka-importante. Okay lang, makipag-trade ng baskets. Eto, nahawakan ni Baltazar. Hindi masyadong nahawakan. In any case, nakuha ni Berto Bolic. Sees that gap. Umatake. Gandang finish from one of the best scorers in the PBA, Berto Bolic.
22 puntos na para dito kay Jamal Franklin. They're gonna need this bonus to pull themselves back with an 8.
Oh, ganun talaga. Ganun pala talaga.
Mabilis tumipensa. Tumipensa na siya.
Katuwa. Sa release pa lang, okay na to, sir.
He knows it.
Na ako.
He knows it. Daquan hits the deck. Oh, not technical. It's probably going to be a flop. A technical for flopping on Daquan Jones.
Technical foul on number 54, Daquan Jones, for the second infraction of faking a foul.
What?
Akala ko, i-assign ni Arana sarili niya sa technical free throw. Biglang si Franklin nakatayo doon, ikaw na nga.
Napakataas ng kumpiyansa. And, well,
Let's take a look at this again. Yung bangga na yun. Pangalawang beses na eh. Kasi yung una, hindi naman pinapa-announce ng ref eh. Verbal warning lang. Sasabihan ka, you're being warned. Tamo, sabi, technical for second infraction.
Yeah.
Flap. That's a much-needed hit para dito sa Converge. Pulling them within 7.
konting-konti yung nudge nitong si Justin Arana sa kanya. Yan ang sinasabi ni Jimmy, meron naman. It is what it is, my friend.
Now he's got to watch it. Kasi any technical
Oo.
or any other flop will get him tossed from this
Tossed.
game.
Yun ang mahirap. At,
Gotta play tough from here on end. Bolik goes to the corner. Semerat for 3. Punches it through.
so impressive. Kanina pa yan. Paborito niya talaga yung corner 3-pointers na yan. Tony Semerad.
Unang bitaw sa second half, pasok agad.
Oo.
Diba? One sa kabila. Trying to fish for the 3-point play opportunity. He'll get 2 free throws coming his way.
Lots of
We take another look at this GAC game-changing play. Atid siyempre sa atin ng GAC.
Ayun na naman, yung pinag-uusapan natin kanina, it will usually emanate from Schonny or from Berto. Kay Berto yun ang galing. Collapse lahat ng defenders sa kanila. Tapos always waiting sa may corners. Itong si Tony Semerad.
Yun ang sarap nun, no? Alam na alam mong solid na defender yung Semerad. Pero floor spacer din, and he knows it,
Kaya
bro.
nga.
They'll just sit around there and wait for that pass. Boss Dennis Uy, Converge team owner, in attendance at the MOA Arena on this rainy Saturday evening. 1 GDL. Takes care of that one as well. 105-97. It's an 8-point lead para dito sa NLEX. Bolik goes to work. Looking for Schonny. Berto reset. Take one with a pick. Schonny rises for the 3. No go. Baltasar slaps it. It ends up with Mikey.
Magandang stop para sa Converge. Will it be points? Yes, it will be points. 4-pointer.
Para dito kay Juan. That's a big one. We've now got a 4-point game.
Biglang naging 1 possession difference dito, no?
3 ball, no. Franklin with a board. One was ahead. Baltasar on the left. Justin fake. Justin scores.
Nicely done. Jamal Franklin, sinipat muna from around the 3-point area, or was that the 4? In any case, nakita niya, sliding to the basket was Justin Baltasar, but first, a nice 4-pointer of 1 GDL.
Dalawa na lang ang abante ng NLEX. Franklin attracting the defense before surrendering it. Baltasar with a big hit. 105-103. Wala na pong 5 kalahati natitira sa first game ng ating PBA Sabado dito sa RBTV. Nice crowd on hand. Kahit na patuloy ang pag-ulan sa Kalakhang, Maynila, part of this crowd is, we mentioned, Converge FiberXers team owner Dennis Uy. He's got to be loving what he is seeing. His team has fought back multiple times in this game.
Of course, yeah. Siyempre, nakakagana rin para sa mga players pag nanunod ang kanilang boss. Pero we're gonna look at the NLEX side. This is Berto Bolik. comparing him to Juan Gomez Deliano, 14 and 19 points respectively. Di magkakalayo yung mga assists, 6 and 8 assists. Both players pala have very well-rounded games. Juan GDL and of course Berto Bolic.
Jones mamimwersa.
Nangalabaw no? Kahit kumulap sa kanya, tapos sinuwag niya. Some type of opening. Itong si Daquan Jones finishes his basket.
18 puntos pa lang para kay Jones, pero he gives them a 4-point lead. And they come up with a stop as well. Jones against Juan. He looks to pound it in. Kevin, naipit.
Ganda ng team.
Valdez will kick it back out to Kevin Alas. Bolic reset, 7 to shoot. Berto going to work. He's got Jamal in front. Berto to Jones, 3-ball, inabot ng foul.
Meron It's right, it happened right in front of us. Nakita ko yung contact magmula dito kay Juan GDL. 3 free throws yan coming up.
Eh kung tayo 12 feet away, yung referee was about 6 feet away
Mas
from
malapit pa. Pero automatic lang sa players na magsabi na walang bola. Pero nakita natin dun yung sumayad sa shooting hand nitong si Daquan Jones.
Hindi nga tinamaan yung bola eh.
Kamay lang naman, ikaw naman. Pero parang automatic lang sa
Mga
wala!
Yung mga referee nung araw sinasabi sarili nila, oo, ganyan si Escobar. Bola daw, bula. Hindi naman tinamaan ng bola.
Anong bula? Bula.
Jones giving NLEX that separation again, Escobar.
Oo, napakalaga itong mga free throws. So maganda dyan, 3 yan para dito kay Daquan Jones.
Jones now with 21 points. And we have got a 7-point game, El Patron. As Mikey gets it across. Juan hit a 4 moments ago. Paano siya babawi after giving up that foul? Juan on the move, bounces to Justin. Pipiin sa lane, binigay kay Baltasar sa kabila, niluwalag ng ring.
Ganda na sana, di ba, ng interior passing, big to big, di lang na-finish nitong si Justin Baltazar.
Another basket here will put a world of pressure on the shoulders of Converge. Berto dives in. Fouled on the pass. Pangatlong team foul pa lang naman yan ng Converge.
Talking about that deep bench of the Converge FiberXers, pero it has to translate into wins.
Apple?
Aminado si Juan Gomez Deliano na there's a sense of frustration dun sa inconsistency and unpredictability nung minuto niya this conference. Ang sabi nga niya, he doesn't get to play his game. It's difficult to get his timing without getting into the flow. Yung laro nga niya, that comes with certain number of minutes. But it's not about losing confidence, but more on nga just losing or not getting his rhythm. Pero tulad na nakikita natin, if you give him more minutes, then mas maraming production at mas maganda rin ang kanyang ilalaro. Balik sa inyo.
Tatlo na lang kanina, abante na NLEX, nag 7-0 run si Jones. Make that a 9-0 run as Schonny brings it home.
Making defensive stop, tapos how many times have we seen that? Off to the races, getting some baskets off the break. Here's the defensive stop, the steal, magmula dito kay Schonny Winston, one of the most prolific scorers in the PBA. Layup.
First half ng laro natin, 3 puntos si Schonny Winston. Third quarter, dinagdagan niya ng 4 yan. And sa entirety, second quarter nga 4, so 7. And dito sa second half, especially here in the fourth, Jolly, 17 puntos na. Dito sa fourth quarter, 10 puntos ang kanyang ibinuhos.
Tinitignan kita pati ako parang we were just in awe Jump shot after jump shot. Schonny Winston, puro ganun lang ginagawa. It's simple basketball, little 12-footers.
Really proud of our guys. I think anytime you play a team like San Miguel, with all of their championship experience, it's always a great test for a young team. But I thought we were very resilient, especially in the second half. Troyano is one of the best shooters in the league, and he got going. But I thought our poise in the second half, was great for the young team that we have, and we're able to get stops and score when we needed to get the win.
Resiliency. A lesser team tonight would have crumbled after blowing a 19-point lead. Pero itong NLEX may pang finishing kick, ha? 3-point game na lang to, Jolly. 105-103. Bigla na lang sumagitsi. 10-0 run ang binitawan ng NLEX as they look to preserve their immaculate record.
Yun eh. Parang doon nakaturo eh, di ba? Mukhang 5-0 talaga because of the 12-point lead. Pero 3.5 pa naman ito. Let's see. Important possession.
Mikey found the angle. Stopping the bleeding right now para dito sa Converge.
One big defensive stop right here if you're Converge.
They go down low to Jones. Valdez blocked by one. Franklin tied up by Berto. Jump ball ang pito. Kaninong possession arrow. It'll stay going to Converge.
Pero what a play magmula dito kay Berto Bolix. Sinakripisyo niya pangangatawan niya. Inabangan niya itong si Jamal Franklin. Montik na niyang makompleto yung steal right here.
Huling-huli ka. Sinisipat mo yung nangyayari. Ando ka sa background. Di mo nakita.
Kailangan, tignan natin mabuti yan.
Converge with possession because of that possession arrow. Mikey hit that reverse kanina. Looking to take over here. Mikey's got a couple of 3 4-pointers ready, but he loses control. Berto on the floor. That'll be a foul dahil naka-wrap around from behind si Mikey Williams. They wanted a jump. Possession arrow would have gone to NLEX anyway, pero dahil galing sa likod, foul yan.
Obviously, marami masyadong contact pagka gano'n. So, obvious bola ng NLEX po yan. Mawawala ang bola kay Mikey. Susunggaban ni Berto Bolic yan. Yayapusin siya ni Mikey Williams.
Niyapos talaga eh. No? Grabe ka naman. Under 3 now remaining. First game pa lang ito, ha? Ating PBA Sabado dito sa RPTV. Daquan rises high. No, Valdez wala. Daquan pa rin. Inabot na ng foul.
Kaya. Montik na makuha sana yung defensive stop. Napamiss na nila itong si Daquan Jones. Pero pumito. So yan ang reaksyon on your screens, Justin Arana. Kasi 2.5, 2:36 na lamang ito. 10 pa kanilang hinahabol.
Daquan Jones has come to life in this final frame. Had 16 through 3 quarters. He's now got another 9 in the 4th frame. At yung 7-2 nating run nga kanina, yun ang nagbigay na naman ng separation.
Oo. Pero kitang-kita natin sa slow-mo, pag-angat ni Jones, talagang tinamaan si...
Humabol ka pa ng... Hinabol mo ba si Kumapa?
Justin Arana, nakatama dito kay Daquan eh.
Si Escobar, tinamaan din si Mark Jung.
Kailangan makita mo kung paano nangyari doon.
Franklin puts it on the deck, hangs in the air, trying to do all he can to keep the Converge FiberXers engaged. They need a stop, Jolly.
Yes, slightly open. Itong bintana para dito sa Converge. Pero tama sinabi mo, it has to happen now. Defensive stop.
Daquan again. 10 puntos na sa 4th. Gawin mong 12 yun.
Hindi nila kaya istapin itong si Tequan Jones, 28.
Last 2 minutes, hatid sa atin ang Sports Plus. Franklin, step back. No. Schonny with a board. Berto will burn some of that clock.
Smart. Yung weaponize yung orasan. Pwede nang itira. He was wide open, pero hindi. Mag-ubos tayo ng oras.
NLEX already with 31 points in this final quarter.
Gigil na gigil si Jamal Franklin. Supalpalin tong si Schonny Winston. Is gonna be a jump ball.
Nagsimula tayo 88 ulit dito sa final quarter. 31-19 ang scoring natin so far.
Wala sa advertise. Nakita natin, di ba? Talagang yung palitan ng baskets dito na lang umalagwa sa bottom ng ating fourth quarter.
Berto sa kanto, step back. Against the shot clock, di umubra. Valdez with a big offensive board.
Yan ang kanyang trabaho. It's not to put up 20 points on the board. Get some rebounds, play defense, pa-finish sa open court. And Valdez.
Berto! Offensive foul. Chicken wing ang pinito sa kanya. That leaves a window open now. Para dito sa Converge. They need a quick hit though. They need either a 3 or a 4. 12 puntos yan.
Hook. Yon ang itinawag doon. Hinok ni Berto yung kanyang defender. Tama ka. This has to happen in about probably mga 6 to 8 seconds. Try to get a basket na kagad itong Converge. They don't have a lot of time. 12. Tama. 12. Itong kanilang hinahabol.
Juan can't afford to be too patient. Puts it up. Di umubra. And that would do it. NLEX, after blowing a 19-point lead, will come up with a huge fourth quarter to pull off their 5th victory.
My goodness. 5th na. Boss, and next, going to move up to 5-0.
At ang magiging next game na itong Road Warriors will be against TNT. Sa August 4 po yan, Martes sa Ninoy Aquino Stadium. Then they get Terra Firma and then TNT again.
Tama. Yung TNT nila will be the last for the first round, obviously. Dahil,
Lahat na dadaanan nila eh.
Oo, nadaanan na lahat.
They beat Macau 114-75. They beat Terra Firma. Nangyari?
Total of offensive foul. Offensive foul ang itatawag. Magutama ka. Yun na nga. Because there's 7 teams on that Group A side. Tapos double round, which means 12 games sila. So that's 6 games sa next game. Yung last nila na first round. And then on.
Tinakot lang sila ng Terra Firma eh.
Ayon,
It was a 1-point win for NLEX, 101-100. Pero susunod na game, Titan ng kalaban, 35 tambakan. That's 135-100 final score. And then San Miguel, 110-96. And right now, they're on their way to W number 5.
Yes, sir. Isipin mo, SMB, di ba? Nilalamangan mo ng ng 25 yun. Ibang klase ka rin. Jimmy Alapag. Jimmy is on a roll, my friend.
119-107 will be your final score. NLEX, after some anxious moments, will pull this one out of the fire.
So what a start mula dito sa NLEX. Nakita na natin kagad, di ba? A barrage of 3-pointers. They were really feeling it. 19 ang nilamang over Converge. Converge turned it into a contest, di ba? Nakabalik nung kanilang second quarter. Dumipensa sila, a bunch of steals, getting baskets, pero in the end, it was NLEX, my friend.
Player of the game natin, hatid pa rin sa atin ng Sports Plus. Tabla labanan sa 18-18. But this Schonny Winston came up with a gem of a fourth quarter to help NLEX break away.
24, 6 and 5 points, rebounds, and assists. Dagdagan mo pa ng steals yan. At yung sinasabi ni Magu that fourth quarter, we were both, or everybody in the gymnasium dito sa MOA were in awe sa mga shots na mga tinitira niya nung fourth quarter jump shot after jump shot.
119-107 ang ating final score. NLEX stays perfect. Etong Converge lulubog bigla sa 3-3. That's 3 consecutive losses para sa FiberXers. Unang offering pa lang yan ng inyong RPTV mula dito sa MOA Arena. Up next, it'll be TNT versus SMB. Ito po ang patuloy natin pagtutok sa Governor's Cup ng PBA on RPTV. Powered by Sports 5.
Congratulations to our player of the game, Schonny Winston. When the game was tied, starting the fourth quarter, you were the one who created separation for NLEX. What holes did you see to allow yourselves to just impose yourselves in that last quarter?
We wanted to just stay composed and keep staying aggressive. Coach Jimmy wanted to continue to play fast, so that's what we ended up doing.
What challenges did you find in this game that you would want to use as lessons for your next match?
Man, they're a really good team. They have a lot of stars on their team, so everyone on their team could score, so we had to really lock in on defense and focus in on our defense.
Back-to-back player of the game, awards and acknowledgements for you, Schonny. To whom would you want to dedicate this to?
Shout out to my girlfriend, and I'm just so grateful. All glory to God, my agent, Boss Danny, and it's just so nostalgic just being here at Mall of Asia. The last time I was here, I was playing in LaSalle, so it was just a surreal moment tonight.
5-0 start now. Just how would you want to elevate your game even further from here?
Just staying humble and knowing that it's a long season to go and there's a lot of hard work to do. So we're on to the next one.
Thank you so much, Schonny. We'll now go on a quick break.
Four and 0 NLEX Road Warriors and the 3-2 Converge FiberXers. Daquan Jones with an early statement, a rim rattler to open up the scoring on this Saturday evening.
Partner, marami tayong makikita mga highlights magmula sa koponan ng NLEX dahil they had a 42-point first quarter. Ayan po, the kick-out papunta kay Tony Semerat, the 3-pointer magmula sa kanto.
12-42 galing kay Tony Semerat. 4-3 ang binaon niya doon. Ito naman si Franklin, pilit ginigising ang kanyang Converge. Jamal with the end one opportunity, but it was Kevin Alas off the bench who also came up with 12 points.
Ang galing, 4 puntos kagad ang kanyang pinakawalan doon. 4-pointer magmula dito kay Kevin Alas. At ito yung sinabi natin, en route to a 42-point first quarter.
Largest lead was 19, pero bago matapos yung first quarter at sa pagsisimula ng second, matinding rally ang pinakita ng Converge. Franklin with a breakaway jam there near the halfway mark of that second quarter, and Converge was right back in the contest. Mikey Williams will launch from beyond. First lane of the game para sa Converge.
But they were making some nice defensive stops, partner, that translated to nice baskets on the other side. Pero binabawian kagad sila nung reinforcement naman ng NLEX na si Daquan Jones.
Justin Aranado will get his dito sa kabila. He was aggressive tonight and Converge was going to him. 37-21 yung scoring sa second quarter. Bigla na lang lamang ang Converge.
So Justin Rane will end up with some nice numbers dito sa ating laro. Pero ito ang umpisa nating sa ating third quarter. And Berto Polic nung una, facilitating. Pero nung second half, hinahanap niya talaga mga baskets niya.
Berto Polic for tonight finished with 19 points, 9 rebounds, and 10 assists. 1 rebound shy again of a triple-double. Schonny Winston, matumal noong first half, 7 puntos lang. Third quarter, nakitaan nyo ng 3 as Justin Baltasar will score on the other end. And Alec Stockton will be fed by Juan Gomez de Leaño here. At magtatapos ang ating third quarter. Tabla ang ating bakbakan. 88 apiece.
One GDL, nakikita natin sharing that ball. Siya naman ang magaling na facilitator din on that Converge side, Magu.
And we pick up the action with under 6 minutes remaining in the fourth. Juan Gomez de Leaño with the 4-ball there. He finished with 14 points, 5 rebounds, 6 assists. How about Justin Baltasar once again? Balti with another solid double-double here. Or actually, hindi double-double, 13 and 5 lang. And with under 4 minutes remaining in the game, Schonny Winston with 10 fourth quarter points.
Grabing game changer talaga ang 4-point shot, Magu. Pero yeah, going to work was Schonny Winston and this gentleman right here itong kanilang import na si Dequan Jones.
Yung personal 7 to nating run niya, dinagdagan pa niya. Napaka-solid na fourth quarter din para sa kanya. 12 puntos in the fourth quarter para dito kay Dequan Jones as NLEX pulled away.
But actually, matubal pa nga yung mga baskets para dito kay Dequan Jones initially. Pero yeah, still ended up with a big number of points was Dequan Jones. And again, pulling off a win. NLEX, hindi pa rin nababahiran ang kanilang record.
119-107 your final score. 5-0 na ang NLEX.